Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Baseless Speculation, all the pop culture news and all the research so you don't have to. I'm Joel.
I'm Jackson.
And I'm Joel.
Now boys, what do you think is going to happen in Avatar, Fire and Ash?
Finally, a good movie. They're calling this the first GFM of the year.
What's that stand for, dude?
Good fucking movie!
Yes! I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's awesome. And if people want to, I'm trying out this new thing.
Yeah.
It's both a reference to my catchphrase, GFM, good fucking movie, and a movie that I'm quite fond of, Beetlejuice. Where he says nice fucking model and then honks his dick.
Yeah.
So if you want to try saying good fucking movie and then go honk on your dick,
Yeah.
that's the basis.
Give that a cry. That's the basic
yeah.
speculation move.
Yeah.
That's how made
What a
moves,
movie.
dude. What a movie.
I haven't even seen it yet, but what a movie.
Good movie.
So yeah, we're very excited for this.
Yeah.
We're big Avatar guys here, obviously.
are.
I mean, Joe Zammett currently is cradling a realistic Avatar baby. You know, if you're only listening to this podcast, first of all, shame on you because we got a beautiful new set and beautiful Avatar baby that is really fun to drop on its head.
Really,
It's a
weighs,
baby you can drop on its head,
it,
you know?
it weighs far too much, far more than you expect.
Throw it
you
to me.
know?
Let me
Well, you've been holding a real baby recently. Does it weigh like a
Yeah.
similar? Okay.
It's not good. It's awful to hold.
Yeah.
Because it's very similar
Okay.
to holding like a baby.
Oh yeah, it's a
Yeah,
baby weight.
see?
I love watching it fly. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, like
Oh, everything about it feels like
it's not good.
Johnny Baby. It's like
Yeah.
I'm treated just like Johnny Baby.
You can hold it by its head, just like
Johnny Baby. Yeah. I think I took because when it finally arrived. I ordered this several weeks ago and then forgot about it.
Yeah.
What a frightening surprise in the mail.
Yeah, dude. Like it came like wrapped in plastic.
Oh no.
Damn.
And like its arms, like in that styrofoam
full
kind of
bound.
thing, and like it looked like it had like a burn injury, and you're like,
no.
oh no, this is awful. And it came with like a diaper and like a bottle, and like why would you do this?
What's it for, really? Like, what do you
I
think?
think
It's speculation.
It's for
Yeah,
us
it's for
exclusively.
us, and also us, who are those experiencing Avatar depression
Yeah, exactly.
syndrome.
If I can't
so-
be a Navi, I can at least have a baby
yeah,
Navi.
I had a Navi.
Yeah, I think in terms of like I don't know what they're called. Like, are they like real dolls
Yeah.
or whatever? But
I don't
maybe
think
I'm just
they're real
thinking of, like, I think I'm just thinking of
Something
Lars and
else.
the real.
Yeah.
But like realistic baby doll, like in terms of popularity, I
Yeah.
think it's like regular, like human normal style. Then I think it's Elf,
Oh yeah.
and then it is Avatar.
Whoa, Avatar beating out Wolfman, which I know is also an option. If you want a Wolfman baby.
Yeah.
Wolfman
like,
baby's harder to explain.
It is like such an awful thing.
Yeah.
It
That
doesn't
when I
have
took a
Navi
photo and
ears.
showed people thought that I just put like a filter over my own baby.
Yes.
Because and then I took a photo of my own baby trying to like mouth the face of this. They're like, holy shit, it's real.
What you should do is you should find some photos you've already taken of Johnny Baby.
Yeah.
And then you should Photoshop in the Avatar baby. And then when Johnny Baby's 5, show Johnny Baby those photos and be like, this was you when you were a baby?
Yeah.
You looked like this.
Yeah.
But you got better.
Johnny
you got
Baby.
sicker.
Yeah.
Happy 5th birthday. Let me reveal that you once had a brother.
Yeah.
They had to go to Navi though. I mean Pandora.
It had to go to Pandora, Johnny
Yeah.
Baby. It
Anyway.
is disturbing.
Good fucking movie.
Good fucking movie, dude. So the Avatar Fire and Ash
Yeah.
continues on from Avatar: The Way of Water. Some very exciting. They're introducing. They seem to be doing this with every new Avatar movie. They're introducing a new Navi group. This one is the fire. I think they're called the Ash People.
Yes.
And they live near a gigantic volcano. And now I know this from a little bit of research, is that these Na'vi, this is very cool, they are not connected to Iowa, or at least they don't believe they're connected to Iowa, because the volcano destroyed their entire kingdom, and they were like, well, where was Aya? So they're godless heathens in the eyes of the other Na'vi.
Are they godless heathens, or are they like they worship a different god?
As far as I don't know if they worship a different god. I just know they might, but I just know that they are considered. They're like, oh, they've got no.
I hope it's like when we were just like when our whole like everything was destroyed and we felt abandoned, and then they're like, well, we found solace in something else. And like even if it's like like a volcano god,
That would be
kind of
awesome.
thing. I would love that if they start fleshing out like the mythology.
Very
I
funny
guess.
to be like if they're like we worship the volcano god when like the Na'vi. In like Neytiri's tribe or whatever, they're like, we do connect to Iowa, the mother tree or whatever.
It's
You're not
what I love with
accessing your ancestors through the volcano. Yeah.
Like with fantasy, like a lot of fantasy bullshit when you're trying to find like maybe the difference into like the similarities of like different religions and how they kind of pop up and like they splinter off, et cetera, et cetera. It's hard to do when you can like plug into your god,
like
who is right there.
What is real? If you want to worship anything else on Pandora, unless it did the same thing that Iowa does, it's like, well,
there's a tree right there that I can plug in and see dad, like, my dad who is dead.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean? It's hard to not believe in that.
It's like if Vishnu was walking around, New Delhi or whatever, and you were like, I don't know, I still think the Abrahamic god's the guy.
Yeah.
Like it's just you see this in all kinds of fantasy where it's just like, oh no, the gods are real. You really to not have faith is
would be
impossible.
kind of absurd in this world.
I guess like you could what you see from the what's the tree called again? I know we're just saying
Iowa.
Yeah. From what you I don't know if it's Iowa. Yeah,
Iowa.
I think it's Iowa. From what you see of that in the
He's struggling. It's fine.
Yeah.
My shoelaces are too short.
It's really good for audio because
But that's why people need to be watching us to see our pretty new set
and him
new
and
lighting
him to struggle.
and me struggling to tie my shoelaces.
You know what I found out like the
Look
other
how
day?
short these fucking
I know,
laces
like
are.
it's
Go on.
an awful thing I did.
Yeah.
Which was I was like had to get ready. To go out, but like I was also like I was peeing and like ever since I want to say the thumb cramps of like a sister show of ours, the live show where it was like, hey, pee sitting down. Why are you peeing standing
good to
up?
pee sitting
I've
down.
been like changed my life.
Yeah,
I was like,
you're
you know
welcome.
what? Why am I bothering? So I started just peeing sitting down. But I had to go somewhere and I was like getting dressed at the same time, but I didn't have my shoes on. So I was sitting down and putting my like on the toilet with my pants around my ankles, putting on my boots, and it felt, let me tell you, horrible.
That's crazy. I don't like
Just
thinking about that,
absolutely
dude.
horrible.
I don't like thinking about that.
Because it's just like this like weird thing about in terms of like your balance and how you're getting old. It's like if you can like standing on one leg, put on like a trainer, like put on like a sneaker, like how well are you at that in terms of your balance?
like doing it up.
Yeah,
Whoa.
like as in like standing on one leg, putting on like
Should I
your
try?
shoe and that no.
Okay. The
tying
reason
up.
this conversation came up is because there is people listening to this on audio, and I was going to make fun of you, Jackson, because they can't see what you're doing, so they would have just heard you all of a sudden be like, no. Well, not even that, but like when he's putting the shoe on and struggling, it was like,
Yeah.
Like,
I know because it got my attention. I wasn't even looking at you.
So that is like a test to see like fit / like in terms of your balance.
Yeah, sure.
And then it was just like, as I'm there, sitting like on the toilet, pants around my ankles, trying to put on boots. I'm like, what is like a test? What will this be testing?
What am I testing right now?
Because like it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
It was a struggle.
What weirds me out about that is I feel like it's somehow like it's like dirtier like somehow you're getting poop particles in your shoes.
Yeah. Well, he was only pissing.
Well, you're getting piss droplets on your
pee.
sock.
Well, I've already pissed.
pissing.
I'm sitting there. How am I? Where's
Well, I don't know. It's just something about it feels filthy. It feels debased. I don't like it.
It's crazy for you to draw a line.
Sometimes I do. Not often, but sometimes.
Hey,
Yeah.
why don't you just try anything once?
Yeah.
Hey,
What if it's good?
maybe it's good.
What if it's good, dude? You know?
You could save time. Then you wouldn't have had to do up your shoes
No, I still would.
in this episode.
I still would because my
You
laces
should
are
get
too
those
small.
like you can get the laces where it's just like you just don't have to tie it up.
Velcro shoes.
No. They're just
I should have Velcro
I mean,
shoes,
yes, but they're just self-tying shoelaces.
How did like Marty McFly's
I don't
Back to
know,
the
man.
Future? What?
She's got some for her, like
Self-tying shoelaces.
Yeah, kind of. But they're not like Marty McFly's. It's not magic.
I cannot picture what you're describing to me.
I think it's just kind of like they're laces, but they're like more elastic. So they kind of like you pull it open, you slip your foot in, and it kind of
Okay.
closes up. So then you don't have to you don't have to tie your shoelaces. So like think of the time you're saving.
Yes.
And you're not wearing Velcro
Hours
like a
every
child.
day. Yeah, but how easy would Velcro shoes be? And I'm in.
Yeah.
Anyway, my problems with my shoes aside.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
saying, JD?
you have
Sorry.
something you want to bring up?
I will.
Yeah.
is a tree. And
Yes.
you can connect, you could
Yes,
famously
that's right.
honk into it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's a god.
No.
Like, I mean, like,
That's true,
eating
but yeah.
mushrooms could be seen as like a religious experience in Card's
Yeah.
day.
I
Meat
guess,
world,
but
yeah.
I
I'm,
guess the difference being is that you eat mushrooms and I eat mushrooms. We're experiencing different things. This is like I'm honking into a mushroom, you're honking into a mushroom, and then we're seeing the exact same thing, which is very different.
But it's also, I mean,
But I
like,
get
it's just that the Neytiri Na'vi are like,
Yeah.
this is our god.
yes.
But if the Fire and Ash Na'vi were like, this volcano is our god,
Yeah.
they're like, in what way?
Yeah.
Like, what can you, if you put your fucking highly sensitive honk fucking hair into there, you'd burn.
Ow!
My ancestors!
So the ash.
Oh, imagine if they don't have. That's what they did.
That
They
would be
like,
fucking
Yeah,
awesome,
as a ritual, we got rid of our honking.
Oh, I hope that's the case. That's awesome. That's cool world building. Yeah.
So there's the Manquan clan, which is the fire
Okay,
guys.
the Manquan. Yeah.
And then there's also one that you only get a little glimpse of in the trailer, but there's a second new clan, the Slalom?
Slalom. They're the Air Clan?
Yeah.
With the fucking awesome, like, stingray jellyfish.
Yeah.
Looking tentacle mouth,
Yes,
like
that's cool, dude.
Their alternative name is Wind Traders.
Okay.
And yeah, the Manquan clan is Ash people.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, presumably, a big part of if I had to guess, a big part of the plot of this is that, and you can't see this in the trailer, that for some reason Jake Sully and his family have to like kind of flee. And I think part of that will be they'll get ferried by the Wind Traders because I imagine their deal is that they like go all around Pandora trading on the wind, and then maybe they got to pass through the land of the Fire and Ash people of the what were they called?
The Manquan.
The Manquan. And a very exciting thing that I love in this trailer is Quaritch. Quaritch heading to the Fire and Ash place, and then later on having all the fucking
like the paint,
the
and
paint.
everything.
I think he's gonna go. You chucking on the bingo card is we're gonna get like an evil Avatar 1 with Quaritch, where he falls in love with the Fire and Ash baddie. And maybe he gets to ride some kind of lava lizard or something.
Like the idea of like, I didn't quite care for like, the Avatar who are like one with nature, blah blah blah, or the Na'vi, one with nature, who gives a shit tree. These fire guys,
I believe in fire.
This is what I love.
What
Hell
was Quaritch at the end of?
So Spider, his son, saves his life after he has that this confrontation with Neytiri.
Oh yeah,
and he's thrown in the water, I think.
Yeah,
and then Spider gets him out of the water, and they have that great confrontation where Spider's basically like, "My feelings towards you are complicated."
Yeah,
I don't know. I've saved you, but also fuck you.
Yeah, I am your teenage human son.
Yeah.
Son, you are a Na'vi, and the bad guy,
and a clone.
Yeah, and the
this
clone.
is very complicated.
What are we gonna do here? And then he dives back into the water.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be at the fire. Like he goes to the fire tribe, and I think maybe is like somehow convinces them to attack the water tribe. Because you see that all on fire and everything like that.
Because that's also where Jake and Neytiri are living now.
Where
After the events of Avatar: The Way of Water, they say the Way of Water is awesome, and we need a place to mourn our son.
And I think you're going to get something like that moment in the trailer where it's like, if you can do something, fucking do something.
Yeah. True.
And like it maybe they get attacked or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe I reckon the chieftain of the water tribe is
killed?
dead. He's going to
dead.
die. He's marked for death.
I guess it does make heaps of sense because like Quaritch loses in Way of Water because it's like they do the classic Avatar move where they're like, we convene with nature, and then the whale Kahutan or whatever, he kills your boat, tears that guy's arm off.
And it's awesome. And we're in the cinema with standing on a chair,
hooting and hollering,
slapping
an
next to
Avatar.
two bald men, and I'm slapping their ass.
and they're slapping their bellies, and they love it.
I went to an all bald screening.
And Jimmy Avatar, aka Jimmy Cameron, he respects us enough to not leave a moment for hoot and holler.
Exactly.
He knows you're going to hoot and holler, but there's no pause.
There's no pause. There's no big
Because
break.
he's like, you'll catch it again when you see it a second.
And he was right.
He was
we
right.
did see it twice.
We did see it twice. But then, so it makes sense that Quaritch is like, well, I can't defeat these guys using just human technology. I'm going to need to side with I need to fight nature with nature, basically. Bada bing, bada boom.
Do you want the premise that is here?
I would love
It's very brief, and there is still wild amount of speculation we can make on it. 1 year after settling in with the Water Clan, Met Kanya, the water queen.
Yeah, sure.
Jake and Neytiri's family grapples with the grief after their son's death. Eventually, they encounter a new aggressive Na'vi tribe called the Ash People, led by their fiery tribe leader, who is allied with Jake's enemy Quaritch. As the conflict on Pandora escalates to devastating consequences.
Ooh.
And back for that unobtainium.
Damn, dude. Well, surely now it's that kind of situation where you have like the various Avatar tribe, they get involved.
Well, yeah, because like initially it's like, look, it's only going to affect your tribe and your tree that we don't care about.
Yeah,
whatever.
fuck your tree,
fuck your
dude.
tree. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, well now it's not. Now it's affecting everyone else.
Us all, yeah.
And we're all connected.
Exactly.
And maybe the Ash tribe are like, well, yeah, maybe you're all connected. We ain't.
We're not connected.
We're not connected
to
your
you, dude.
bullshit. And you know what they're offering? Something good.
Yeah.
Some sweet deals. Maybe they're just offering me to, like, I don't know, stab you in the head.
Yeah.
And I want that.
Or if the Fire and Ash guys are like, our beautiful land got destroyed by a volcano, maybe Quaritch is like, well, I can give you the water tribe if you help me defeat them. You want their land? You want Neytiri's land?
You want their land? Or it's like, you want revenge.
Yeah, exactly. We can do that. We can sort that out. We got guns and mechs.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of like there's little side characters that I'm excited to see where they go. Like obviously Spider. There's
What's
many
he up
moments
to?
of Spider peril in the trailer.
Oh yeah, Spider, he's in trouble.
I think he's going to go through it in this one. He's like, his mask is low on oxygen at one point, and he's also fallen off a rock with no mask on.
He's like in like the floating rocks and he's falling, but he's got no mask on, but he's doing fine.
Yeah.
So what happened there? Is he like, I can breathe for a bit now, or is it when you're in the ashen sort of like near their tribes? You're like, oh sweet.
Maybe he'll learn. Maybe he'll learn to be a Na'vi.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, maybe they'll do a thing where they're like. Because, like, also, in the first Avatar, the reason they make the avatars at all is so that the human colonists can survive in the hostile. Yeah. But maybe in the intervening years, they're like, we figured out a way to alter human DNA to make it so that humans can survive on the...
Yeah, it's like it could be a thing where, oh, no, we don't know what's happening. As into Spider, like, he's got the one mask, but we're running low on that. And all the other people, like the humans that are helping, we're like, we can't keep doing this because we have limited supply.
Yeah.
But in the interim of the technological advances, how they were like harvesting, they were harvesting whales for something.
Well, didn't the whales like
like cure death, basically.
Cure death, yeah.
And so it's like maybe even that, like maybe using some of that whale juice on Spider means that he can breathe in Pandora.
I think I don't know if they're going to do this. I've got no evidence they're going to do this, but a very interesting thing to do in the movie would be have Spider about to die, and then have Quaritch be the one who's like, I'm going to inject you with this so you can survive, and Spider, because that's like more good internal conflict for Spider to be like, well, I've survived, but you've altered who I am.
Quaritch can't deal with him dying.
Yeah.
Injects him with poison that makes him live, but now he's like, what the fuck am I?
Yeah, exactly.
Frankenstein's monster.
Frankenstein's Spider.
It could be the whale goop.
Yeah.
I mean, the whale is in the trailer.
Yeah, and the whole thing to be like, because that would be, again, like the whole thing about like what you're doing is like abnormal and what we do, we hate this because you're using something that's so pure.
So sacred to us.
So sacred. And like you're doing that, and now that is flowing through me, something I would have never have done.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
you did it to me, and now I'm alive and I can breathe.
And I do have you to thank for that.
But you did something that's kind of like sacrilegious.
Yeah, exactly. And
I'm not dead.
It's so cool that they introduced, and like, fuck those motherfuckers that talk shit on Avatar. You're idiots and morons. I hope you go to hell.
It's so good that since this trailer's dropped, and listeners, I'm sure there's some of you out there, because there was some of you in the Facebook group. Trailer comes out and you go, actually, I think this one's bad, and I don't remember the first two. Brother, whatever your favorite movie is, it stinks.
Yeah.
And if it's the same one that I like, also, it's bad.
It's bad now. Because this trailer's come out. Well, I was going to say, how awesome is it that you got Quaritch, who is a Na'vi.
Yeah.
He's fully Na'vi'd. His real body's dead. But he's a human at heart. And then you got Spider, who's a human, but culturally, spiritually, he's a Na'vi. That's cool shit, dude. And to make them dad and boy.
Well, they actually both have the same name.
Do they?
Because Quaritch is their is his last name.
Oh yeah.
They're both first
So
name
they
is
both have the same name. Spider.
Spider Quaritch.
Spider Quaritch.
No, it's
Spider.
it's It's Miles.
Okay.
That's
So he's Miles Spider.
No.
yeah.
Wow, dude.
And he's Quaritch Spider.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Quaritch, Miles Spider.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Avatar fucking rocks.
yeah,
I wonder, do we know where Spider... We only know Spider is the son of Quaritch.
yeah.
But, like, do we
You know
know...
what happened to the mum?
Or could they do a reveal where they're like, Spider is a Quaritch clone?
No, because like I think it was they do mention like he abandoned him on the base, that kind of stuff. Yeah,
So there
'Cause
was
it was very much like there was like a mother involved,
which is awesome because that's another character you can introduce fucking down the track when
Yeah.
Jake Sully is dead and it's Avatar the Spider Chronicles or whatever. You can fucking do that.
You could do that.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know if they mentioned that the mum died. I think they might have mentioned the mother died.
Okay.
But again, I
yeah.
memories are terrible. But yeah, so that's a conflict that's kind of like cool. What's going to happen there? You've also got like Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
Because there is that weird connection to like, what is she?
What is she? We don't know. She's something different. She's not just an avatar, and she's not just she's something else.
Yeah, so answer the first question before we get to the Sigourney Weaver question.
Yeah.
Yes, but we know who Spider's mom is.
Oh, okay.
Paz Socorro. She was a pilot.
She's dead though.
She died.
Yeah.
And then Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver is this one I think I know off the top of my head. Isn't it like her like Kiki?
Yeah.
I think that's the avatar's name.
Yeah,
The Navi's name. Kiki isn't she the daughter of
Like
Sigourney
in the
Weaver's
first film?
Sigourney Weaver's avatar?
Yeah.
Oh, because was it? She was.
It's something
something strange.
Because she also
Something
like
strange.
she has powers basically,
Yeah.
right? Like in the movie,
Kiri, not Kiki.
Kiri, yeah, she's got some extra connection. Yeah, that's right. In the way of water, she like hooks in psychically to the nature in the area and she makes it attack.
Yeah.
Like what? What's
Like
that?
it's like it's kind of like she is the chosen one.
Yeah.
So she's the biological daughter of Grace, who's Sigourney Weaver's avatar. So I don't know if I know who the dad is.
Yeah.
But then maybe the dad is Enwa.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Enya. And Iowa.
Enya.
Sail away.
Sail away, sail away, sail away.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
No, but I see what you mean. Maybe she's like a kind of Christ figure in that it's like almost a virgin birth. Or a birth
because
between Sigourney Weaver and Iowa.
Because they tried to do the ritual that Jake Sully that works, but they tried to do that for Grace and it didn't work.
That's right.
And I guess maybe like it didn't work. She did die, whatever. Like because again, I'm trying to vaguely.
No, it doesn't
remember
work.
that-
She does
that-
die.
Yeah, I mean, in what happened in like number 2.
Yeah.
So I think we get like a little bit of something about her backstory.
Yeah. There's like some. Yeah.
But if they were like, okay, it didn't happen, but her avatar is there. It's alive technically, and then Iowa is like, well, here's me, but a human.
Yeah,
here's the
give
chosen
myself
one
physical form.
to stop the invasion of humans.
Something that's such a benefit for the Avatar series, and also I mean like the fact that every movie makes $1 billion truly helps them. Is that Jimmy Cameron can just be like, and this feels like something that used to happen in movies, but like these days it's like that kind of desperation, so it doesn't. Where they're like, in this movie, there's going to be a Sigourney Weaver magic child.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you don't have to worry. It's not relevant. We're not going to answer this question in this movie. We might not answer it in the next one, but we will answer it eventually. And you just go, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna have a Sigourney with a magic child. Cop it, and you're like, I will.
Yeah,
Thank
sure.
you.
Why
Yeah.
not? That's not the main conflict. It's just a cool side story.
Yeah,
you know?
and it'd be kind of. I do like the idea of like it's. I always love a story that like the chosen one is there, but you're not following the chosen one as the main protagonist. Like it's really like eventually probably she will be in like maybe the 5th one.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of like initially we're not really following the chosen one at all.
Yeah, which is cool.
And I always
also,
love that.
It's such a clever idea to make the characters like Spider, Jake Sully's 2 kids, Sigourney, Kira. They're all children. Kiri, sorry, they're all children. So it means that fuck you, shut up, go to hell.
And to add to what you're
What
about
do you think
to
about that?
Yeah, fair enough.
to add what you're about to say, Avatar also does something that the coward MCU would never, which is like, we're introducing kids. And we killed one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So no one's safe.
Nobody's safe. And anyone can die. But it also means that by Avatar 5, these kids can grow up and I'll
Like it feels lived in
Yeah.
more than the MCU.
Oh, absolutely. The
does.
MCU
So, at the
feels
moment-
empty. Yeah.
So there's 5 Avatar films just in
Mhm.
planned, sort of. There is going to be a 4-year gap from this to the next one. So
Okay.
even though this is technically
Oh,
the
the
middle of the
longest 4 years
season,
of my
What a
life.
wait that's going to be.
I mean, we survived from 2009 to 2022.
We did, yes.
We survived. We survived.
Just.
Barely. Dude.
Well, yeah, then we had a bright idea to start a podcast network.
Yeah.
Every time James Cameron abandons us for too long, we do something really fucking
Very
stupid.
reckless. Motocross. That's gonna be the next one. I'll be working with crusty demons, dude.
Oh, nice. Black tie heroin for me.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Then we're all gonna come together.
I was watching an interview with Mark Barron about how he was doing heroin at one point, literally this morning. It was good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did he enjoy it?
Well, he also
Yeah.
started podcasting.
Yes.
So, and yeah, he did enjoy it. It was the first time he heard the band My Bloody Valentine. He was
Oh,
like, this is
okay.
good.
Well, that's nice. Well, I guess I'm going to do a reverse marriage.
Oh, pulling off a reverse Marin, heroin, and destroying a podcast.
Yeah.
Well, I won't have time to record. I'll be with the crusty demons.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Doing flips with my fragile 35-year-old body or whatever.
I reckon you'll end up being like a Crusty Demon's carny.
Oh,
Like, they'll be
awesome,
like
dude.
sort of just like asking you, I don't know, to run the hot dog stand or something. But you travel around with them. But they
That's
don't
pretty cool.
Do they continually promise me that one day I can be part of the show, but I never will
No, I feel like that they'll be like annoyed if you ever touch their bikes, but they'll like let you look at them and they'll talk to you, but you do not have any indication that they remember your
I
name.
love that they're
You
gonna-
can take a selfie, but at a distance.
be? Yeah, I love that they're going to let me look at them. Like I'm working the hot dog cart and I'm like, oh, dude, I get off in half an hour. I get to look at the bikes.
Yeah, well, like behind the scenes, I mean.
Yeah, no, obviously. And there's a guy, a crusty demon, there timing me.
Oh, he's timing you.
Time's up, Jackson. You've looked plenty. Back to the hot dog
I reckon
bar.
they just hit you with
Thank
like.
you so much, sir.
They go,
So
hey, brother, how's the thing you do?
The hot dog cart?
Yeah.
It's going great, dude. Do you want a
Yes.
hot dog?
Yeah.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
going to cut into my looking at the bikes time.
Yeah, well,
but-
if you want to come look at the bike, you're welcome to look at the bikes, brother. But if you touch them, I'll break your arm.
Yeah, I know. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
so,
know.
get a hot dog though.
Yeah, I'm going.
yeah.
My life got awesome.
yeah.
Hey, come back. Huh? Who are you again?
Oh, I got you the hot dog. and
Oh,
I'm here
you're
to look
that
at the
guy
bikes.
from.
Oh, right.
And they're like, oh, you're the guy looking at the bikes. Well, your 10 minutes is up, though. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
but thanks for the hot
But
dogs.
I was going to get you the hot dog so I could.
Yeah. And anyway,
Rules
we're
are
gonna do a
rules,
double
Jax.
backflip and have sex with your wife.
Okay. Nice.
That's the Crusty Demons lifestyle. Yeah, so what I was going to say is, even though this is like the 3rd movie in a 5-movie franchise, I would not be surprised if this ends in a way where it's like, well, that's an ending for now.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I think there's going to be like one of the parents or both will die, as in Jake or Natiri.
Yeah,
but I reckon
absolutely.
probably Jake.
I
I don't know. Hard to say.
No, Natiri. I think Natiri.
Neytiri is
Neytiri?
on a warpath
Yeah.
in this movie, but she was also on a
Yeah.
warpath in the last movie. She
Yeah, but
fucking
it's
hates
pretty. It's
Quaritch.
kind of solidified in the second
Yeah,
movie.
and Jake's like, you can't live your life filled with hate. And she's like, fuck you, yes I can.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is this kind of like no, like Jake very much like we
Yeah.
can't engage. We need to be passive, or we need to be like very much like I'm a big target. We can't do this. And then
She's like, what are you doing? You're standing back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then now is like, well, one of our kids died because of this, and I want revenge.
It's dude, it's just such good movies that you
It
introduce
is
these
such
characters.
good
It's
movies.
such good movies, dude.
such
You
good
introduce these two
movies.
characters, and then like they've hit an interesting point in 3 where there's like a naturally built conflict between the two of them, and I don't know what's gonna happen. I love that.
yeah.
I don't know if at the end of this movie, are Neytiri and Jake gonna break up? They could.
They could. Like again, I just,
Neytiri could be like, I have to go kill Quaritch,
yeah.
and Jake is like, well, I can't follow you there.
or like I have to stop you.
Yeah.
Like because it's like she wanted to kill Spider real bad. Like
Yes.
ooh, that was close, and like in now it's going to be even colder, right? The relationship there between like the Tyrion Spider, plus like in with Sigourney Weaver, like there was no love there.
No, yeah, very true.
And now it's kind of like, well, why is my boy taken and she's alive?
Yeah.
This is like you're going to get a lot of like fucking cold Natiri.
How brave of the movie as well to introduce one of the main protagonists who nearly kills a child. And like it is touch and go. Like it's not like, oh, she was obviously never going to do it. Watching the movie, you're like, is Spider about to have his throat cut? Like, I don't know.
And like I just love that, like, well, there's some leverage.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
because because I think it's going to be she's going to want to go on a warpath.
Yeah.
Jake is going to be like, we can't just be like the whole like eye for an eye, the world goes blind.
Yeah, it's
kind
like
of
it's
stuff.
not
We can't
worth it,
keep
yeah.
doing this.
There
Because
has to be an alternate solution.
yeah, like
to
you
this.
go after them. You do one of our other, one of our other kids may die.
Yeah.
You may die. Some, it's not just clear cut.
Yeah.
and it's just like but we got to do fucking something.
We can't just sit back.
And then like if we do nothing, they will take over everything.
Yeah.
And then we're all fucking lost. So yeah, it's gonna be fucking good.
And something cool as well that I like that the movies do is that the further along we go, the more you recontextualize the first one, which is really cool. Like Neytiri in the first one, and this was one of the criticisms of the first one is it's like a Dancing with Wolves. Like Neytiri just instantly loves this human being in the body of one of her species or whatever, and like she just lets him into her kingdom and there's no problems or whatever. But by 3, you have to imagine that Neytiri is like, what did I do? Like, that there's got to be some regret, and I think you can kind of see that in the way she's characterized. There is some regret for the events of the first movie, especially if in this one, in Fire and Ash, they break up or they have like a falling out. Like as if Neytiri's not going to be like, I should never have met you in the first place.
Yeah.
Which is so cool for a movie that like the first movie is like kind of a romance, sort of, but by the third one, they're like, actually that maybe was a mistake. That's cool stuff.
Yeah, and then you could just have this splintering of say Neytiri takes like one of the remaining kids and say either Spider or I want to keep saying Kiki because you said it first.
Yeah.
That's not stuck in my brain. Kiri. So yeah, either taking either Kiri and one of the kids and then Jake takes the others because again he's like it's like we're not on the side of like humans but we're now splintering.
Yeah.
So,
Which is
so you go this way, I go that way, sort of thing.
That's so cool.
Which would it's going to be very cool, very interesting. I was just remembering there's someone that gets like arrested.
Yeah.
doing like a perp walk
One
down
of,
like a bunch of.
It's the son of Jake.
Is that
Whose name?
in a colony at Pandora?
Or are we
Or
going
is
to
it- are we
Earth?
going-
I've
to
heard
Earth.
rumors we're going to Earth. In this one, I've heard rumors that we're going to Earth.
It's a lot of fucking guys if it's not Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's a guy heavy scene.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
If
he's not in a-
they are like
Who was in a mask? Was any were the guys in masks? Because I don't think he the kid was in a mask, but maybe
Okay.
because if that's the case, then they would be on Earth.
Let me look it up. Do they go? I know.
let
Do they
me
go Earth style?
Do they go to Earth in
Avatar?
Star Wars? Is the first suggestion.
Great.
Yeah, Han
question.
Solo dies on Earth and Indiana Jones finds him. That's like canon.
That's right, dude. That's
Yeah.
right.
Until he
There's-
doesn't die on Earth because now what's his name kills him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
the body just kept falling.
Yeah, that's true.
Just kept falling and
it's not
straight
Earth.
through space.
Oh,
just
damn.
It's definitely
Pandora.
like Hell's Gate or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. What's
Because there's birds landing in the background.
okay.
Oh,
Fair enough.
fair enough.
I just
But no one. Oh wait, no, the guys are wearing the boys are wearing masks.
Like,
fellas,
The boys is in the humans.
Yeah.
Because they're like again, who knows what that's going to happen there? But it's like, are they
Death row.
Yeah, are they like they're getting this person to try to get back at Jake, or trying to do that, or are they like taking this person? Then maybe they're taking that Na'vi to Earth.
Well, isn't it cool that by the third movie we still have never been to Earth?
No.
Yeah.
Like that's a completely unexplored corner of the Avatar universe.
Yeah.
Is Earth. All we know about Earth is that it is just a gigantic shithole, which I love. It stinks on Earth.
It's bad.
But in Pandora, it's beautiful, dude. And Earth's facing an energy crisis, and that's why they want the unobtainium in the first movie.
Yeah.
Do we think this movie will introduce a third
Magical
magical
thing.
like substance? Like, you had unobtainium, the rock,
Yeah.
I forget the name of it. Whale ambergris, whatever it was.
Yeah, whale juice, and then this one. I guess you could do something with like. It's hard to with like the ash people.
Yeah.
Because I guess the whole thing is a volcano maybe destroyed their whatever. they were
Yeah,
at,
they
so
don't
it's
have
like,
much.
Yeah. What do they have?
Yeah. But maybe there'll be something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But maybe you don't need to add a third substance.
Look, yeah, including the whale juice that basically cured death was, I think, just a
A
little
funny
bit,
choice.
a very funny choice.
Yeah.
Which I
Oh,
love.
I endorse it too.
But like, I mean, you've already sort of had death cured in the first one in different ways. Like, it kind of has like for lack of a better example, like, kind of like the Black Panther thing of like the spirit realm where you can live. But then
Yeah.
at the same time, you can put spirits in other bodies, maybe.
Yeah, but that's the cool
Yes.
thing about Avatar as well that a lot of, motherfuckers online don't seem to get. Is
Yeah.
it's cool sci-fi.
Yeah.
Like the philosophical implications of like life and death and consciousness in the Avatar universe are deeply interesting. We did a great series that some will argue was just 4 arguments.
Yeah.
I think is you know sort of some of our best work, which is the Plumatar series where we did a lot of Avatar plumbings.
Yeah.
And in that, you know, when you start to think about it, there's cool stuff like the fact that when you go into an Avatar body, there is a period, like it takes time. It's not instantaneous. So there is the speed of spirit as like a measurable like force in the Avatar world. That's cool. That's interesting.
Yeah.
You know, Quaritch going from his human body into an Avatar body. Are they the same guy?
Yeah, like they uploaded their consciousness to a point.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything after that, like, you know, this person doesn't remember it, but it all happened and he found his dead body.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. And so it's like, you know, now he's in the body of, well, you know, a Na'vi, which, you know, he
Which
was
he-
there to just to
Yeah, he
kill.
hated. Like, he didn't even see his
loathed
people.
them.
Yeah.
He resents it, but then also there's one of the best scenes in cinema where he grabs his own skull and crushes it, where you're like, the implication of that surely is that he's like, this version of me is gone. And you got to respect that the kind of thing that in another movie would just be, or another franchise would just be an excuse to bring back the bad guy of the first one.
Yeah.
That they're like, well, let's explore what this actually means for the character.
Yeah.
That shit's cool,
Yeah.
dude.
Cool as hell.
It's cool as fuck. God,
Have either of you
rocks.
read the comic book that bridges Avatar 1 and 2?
No, but I really should.
There's an omnibus that comes out next month.
Maybe
Scary.
it's time for Dusha to buy another big comic.
Yeah.
A classic JD move.
A classic baseless speculation move.
dude.
We're talking about a thing, and I'm like, as I'm doing research to learn about stuff, I'm like, oh damn, a lot of this is answered. And this is
comic
based
book.
on what? An original screenplay?
Oh. It does feel like the Avatar movies should have like a series of expanded universe novels. Like it feels like that's a real...
There's a video game
True.
that came out last year. I think.
And all of the other video games after the first one are canon.
Yeah.
So like
Oh, cool.
the DS game, the Wii game, they are all canon and all feature characters that feature in the other like
Oh,
games.
cool.
So like...
The 2009, like Avatar the game
Yeah.
from like 2009, those are canon. Then there's Avatar the High Ground, which is the original version of what Avatar 2 was going to be,
Oh, cool.
but in like 2013. Then they abandoned that. So then that becomes a prequel to Way of Water, which is the omnibus. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Like
That's
if you play them all, there's a great YouTube video by Memoria where she plays all of the Avatar 1 games. It'll be like you'll be playing the DS game and it'll feature like a character as like an NPC. And then the Wii U game you are playing is that NPC.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like all very connected, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, I love that in terms of like, when they're world building or they're making multimedia, because this sounds great. And because I didn't know about it, it didn't impact
Yeah, exactly.
the film that I
the
saw
fact that
and
you
loved.
it didn't wreck the movie at all.
No, which is like, it wasn't required reading. It's just
Yeah.
more like, oh, there's some bonus stuff here if you want.
Absolutely.
And that's what I like.
That's so
yeah.
cool.
That's like, yeah, that's what I really like about these films. It's like, yeah, there's just so much is just implied. There's no, there's, you don't have to explain everything.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel the need to like, just
I hope-
a couple of lines of exposition and you're good, yeah.
In this one, the really big bird is back.
Yeah,
Yes.
huge bird
Yeah,
time.
I missed that big bird from the second one. Like, where'd he go? 'Cause,
True.
You know, it was
The
just
sad
like,
thing though is like birds don't live for that long.
well, that's what I'm thinking.
But
Maybe
the big
that,
one, wasn't he already like thousands of years old?
I don't know, but like, I mean, the time jump between the first and the second movie is like, what, 16, 17 years? Is it, or is it the same as it is in real life?
I don't know. Let me look up how long. I think that bird lived for a really long time.
yeah,
Big
because I get it.
bird
It's like
avatar.
they're bonding for life or whatever, and he bonds with the banshee. Then he abandons the banshee for
Yeah.
the big bird,
Glade-
and then I guess he gets the second one. He gets the banshee back or whatever.
Okay, so Avatar is set 2154, and Way of Water is set 2170, so 13 years. So yeah,
Okay.
basically the same as real life.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, I hope that we get that big bird back because he was cool.
Yeah, I agree, dude.
I reckon, like, as a reveal, like
Yeah.
talking about, like, you want your little bit of like, oh, hooting and hollering moments. That big bird comes, I'm hooting and hollering.
Watching that big bird with Jake Sully riding it dive into the volcano for some reason. Cool. I was going to ask, do you think there'll be any fire and ash animals? Like, every time we've gone to a new
Yeah.
Na'vi tribe, but probably because they had their entire kingdom basically burned to fire and ash. They won't have any
Well, they
animals left.
will, but it'll be like in a weird way because, like, the whole kingdom was destroyed. It's like that was what happened before. They weren't, I guess, I'm assuming they weren't the fire tribe
Yes, yeah,
before
yeah,
all
yeah,
this,
yeah.
right? Or then maybe they were, I don't know. But it's just like, yeah, that was the before the big cataclysm, whatever it was. But now, well, we have to make do, and I guess there would be some other, animals, creatures, whatever that can exist kind of where they're existing, because where are they hanging out?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah, true.
Are they
true,
hanging
true.
out in like the base of the volcano? Are they hanging out
Seems
around
like
the
it.
volcano?
Yeah.
And
Cool to see some like mangy,
Yeah.
kind of barely surviving, nasty, wretched avatar animals. Fuck,
But like,
that would
like
be awesome.
how are they surviving as well?
what
Like,
are they eating?
What kind of like creature is
Yeah,
that?
that's probably the thing I'm most excited about for this movie is seeing what the culture of the fire and ash avatars of Na'vi, what are they doing?
Yeah, I reckon it'll be like they'll be like sort of black and red and maybe the white is where they're getting the
Yeah.
paint from. And I reckon it'll be like for some reason I'm getting armored scaly creatures.
Yes, me
more
too, like big
insectoid.
Pangolins
Yeah,
or
like still like mammalian, but more insectoid kind of based.
cool.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, fuck, I hope that's the case.
I feel like Avatar also has a chance of going down like the Starship Troopers route even more so than it already has. Like being like, humans are fucking idiots.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Good bug is a dead
war
bug.
sucks.
Brave as fuck.
Damn, dude.
I mean, like,
Damn.
Avatar already has a very brave message of like, hey, we've fucked up Earth.
Yeah,
we
And
absolutely.
humans are garbage.
Yes.
And
I
we
think
fucked everything up.
It's really interesting because I don't know how like.
Well, people mock that. They're like, basic take. It's like, yeah, that is a basic take.
Yeah.
Let's just look at the other movies that have come out this year. What's the brave stance that Fantastic Four has taken?
Family is cool.
it's chill to love your family.
It's also such a funny criticism, I think, of the Avatar franchise. They're like, it's not a complicated take. I'm like, what? Does it have to be? Like, what a movie's is a movie made better by having a complicated point to make?
Or even just like, simple storytelling. You're like,
that's
makes
okay.
it kind of good.
Yeah.
You don't want something so like, the convoluted mess that is, say, a BVS.
Yeah.
A film that is
We
dear to
obviously
my heart.
adore.
That
That's
I
a bad
love.
example because that's the near perfect film.
I agree. Actually, it is actually kind of a bad example. Because
Ooh, let me
actually I
drink
do
this
love it.
grandma's piss.
Grandma's piss.
I'm too late. Enjoy your jolly.
Superman,
Thank you, Lex.
It's me, Batman. I'm gonna kill you,
Not if I don't kill you first.
Martha.
That's my fucking mom's.
Fuck my ass, dude. That's my mom's name too.
Should we be best friends?
Yeah.
There's a guy who's made of a guy who I knew, but he's dead now. What a monster. Want to go find him?
Yeah, dude. I made this spear that'll kill you.
I'm going to go grab it. Oh, I died.
Kal-El, no.
That's Wonder Woman. I fucking died.
Fuck, you were the bravest man I ever knew.
We should form a Justice League.
Yeah, okay.
Bum, bum. That's me in the coffin. Hope I don't come back in another movie where I'm evil then good. Awesome stuff,
God, a
dude.
good film.
What a
I love
great
it
movie.
So much.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
trailers. You watch.
Yeah, these are the new people in the DC universe. That's awesome. It's becoming a little Arnie, which I like.
Becoming slower and slower as I go along.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah.
Get to
I mean, Gal Gadot did. It's relevant to basic speculation because I know that we love to hit people with some news sometimes.
Yes, dude.
We actually got an answer to why Snow White bombed. Someone asked Gal Gadot, and she said, I know why.
Yeah.
It's because of the pressures that we face to speak out against Israel.
Okay, Gal. Okay, Gal Gadot.
People aren't coming to the movies because Hollywood keeps speaking out against Israel is the reason that Snow White bombed. That's crazy that a former
Gadot. No.
Gal Gadot, no.
It's crazy that a former IDF soldier would be like,
Yeah.
I think it's actually bad, the mean stuff we're saying about Israel.
Kal-El, no.
Anyway, so she's stupid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. Big time.
Yeah. Really dumb woman.
Real good
dude.
takes there.
Yeah, Gal Gadot.
Great actress.
Yeah, one of the best.
One of the best.
dude, in my opinion. In my humble opinion.
So much range.
So much range, dude.
Yeah.
From Wonder Woman,
Kal-El, no.
Lasso of Truth.
Is me?
So much champagne to
Feel
feel the night.
Red Notice.
Yeah,
Stunning.
dude. When she
Stunning.
said, "Give me back the wishing stone,
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal," I stood up in my seat and I applauded.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's funny to be like, oh, it's got a simple, like, you know, fucking.
Why do people hate it? Is it because it's successful and it's not fucking Star Wars?
Yeah,
I don't get
I
it.
don't know.
This is for you.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool designs. It's new designs as well. New characters,
New
doing
IP.
new IP with cool shit going on.
Do
It's
you
got
hate James Cameron
one
because he
person.
keeps rocking up to stuff like wearing like Fox Motor gear and it flashes you back 20 or in some cases 30 years ago when you were in high school and that guy was putting your head in the toilet.
yeah.
Yeah. But
Is that why you hate Avatar?
But it's got one person who is like, you know, directing this. So it's like it's got someone's like, you know, like personal touch on this
Yeah.
film. Like it's a full on like
Oh, I
it's not
actually
just
thought it
directed by committee. You've just got one person's vision.
I
Yeah.
just thought it was boring. I'm gonna go watch Fantastic Four.
Yeah, dude.
Who are you?
Chuck on Deadpool and Wolverine
Yeah.
instead of
Oh,
this. Dude.
it's awesome that movie looks like shit.
Yeah, I
A
love that it
charmless
looks like shit.
fuck
dude.
ass movie.
That's my favorite thing about it.
Fuck
dude.
that movie. Oh,
Fuck that
Deadpool's
movie.
gonna be in fucking
Yeah, he's gonna be in Doomsday or whatever.
Doomsday, which is again not the end of Phase 4, 5,
Yeah.
and 6, but instead the start of the next thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm
dude.
very
I can't
excited
wait.
for Doomsday.
Yeah, me too, dude.
I mean,
too.
the problem with the
curious
fucking
about it.
MCU is they release shit, and I go, damn, that stinks.
Yeah.
I wish I had a job where I didn't have to watch it.
yeah,
Yes.
But then it gets to this point, and there's a gap, and I'm like, what are those crazy motherfuckers gonna do
Well,
now?
those Cowboys and
well, the thing is,
MCU
like the
do.
last two things they did, we quite enjoyed.
yeah, that's true.
And so it's kind of now to be like, well, what are they going to do now? What
Yeah.
are they? What lesson have they learnt now?
But it's funny because
maybe
it's
it's
like-
the wrong one.
The next
Well, I
movie,
mean, like, here's the thing.
yeah,
Here's the movies this year.
yeah,
Funnily enough, I already have Box Office Mojo open in front of me from a thing I was looking at already.
yeah,
This year, Fantastic Four, Captain America, Brave New World, and Thunderbolts are ranked 9th, 10th, and 11th in highest grossing films.
Yep.
So that's bad for Marvel.
Yeah.
Especially because Superman's 7, but even more stupidly, Jurassic World Rebirth is 4.
People love Jurassic.
People
World,
like
dude.
dinosaurs.
They love
That's what I've been telling you
dinosaurs.
guys.
Yeah,
People love dinosaurs.
It probably won't make $1 billion, but congratulations to the second movie to make $1 billion this year, Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah,
well
so
done.
obviously,
Yeah,
congratulations.
see? People like aliens. We were saying that. They
that's
love
true.
aliens.
They love Stitch.
So those three movies, even though Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts were significantly better than famously bad movie Captain America: Brave New World,
Mm.
none of them made any money. You know
Yeah.
what made money? Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Filmed in a cupboard through the director's asshole.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
no,
yeah.
and the
no
script-
script, like
the-
no script writer,
Yep.
nothing.
It was just like, here's the script. Ryan Reynolds riffs in a homophobic way.
yeah.
What
Yes.
What if Gay Panic was back in movies?
Gay Panic is back, dude. In the
Oh.
MCU, Gay Panic's back big time.
Fuck, thank God. I was getting nostalgic for the early 2000s.
because they have sex in the car. But obviously they don't really have sex because we can never show them having sex. They just have a fight.
Yeah,
And it's funny.
there is knives and like he's
There's-
got like because Wolverine got claws, so it's technically it is penetration.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But like metaphorical.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
actually chill and not Gay Panic.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, we got incel movies now, and then
Yeah. $1 billion, dude, for fucking dead. Well, with Doomsday and stuff, I keep hearing that a bunch of people are like, we've got no back half of this script. Like, I keep hearing that.
Act 3 apparently
Yeah.
wasn't scripted, but
Again
that's
and
also
again.
normal for Marvel movies.
Yeah.
because the third act is good
That's where all
guys
the
beat
shit
bad
happens,
guys. Everyone's there. That's everyone anyway.
Yeah, dude. I can't wait.
yeah, dude, it's gonna be exciting.
I went and saw The Naked Gun with some friends recently.
Yeah.
And
That's crazy because it wasn't either of us.
Yeah.
What other friends you got? Adam?
Oh, shit. I was just by myself.
Yeah.
Afterwards, like we went and hung out. You know, we had some got some coffee at a pancake parlor or whatever.
It's sad to go to a pancake parlor by yourself, Jackson.
I order 3 coffees and pretend I have friends.
Yeah,
Have a
they
conversation.
come in.
Yeah.
How much for a stack of pancakes? $29. I'm happy to pay that because
Yeah.
this is a social activity for
Yeah,
me.
this is worthwhile. I'm sure they'll chip in. But it was just funny afterwards chatting movies. And
Yeah.
they're like, what have you seen? And I'm like, God, it's just superhero shit, dude. And you can't have like an intelligent conversation because you just go, wow, man, Captain America Brave New World was really bad. And they go, oh, yeah. And you're like, yeah.
Yeah,
Superman's good.
Superman's
Superman's great.
I love
Fantastic
Four,
Four's pretty
dude.
good.
Sorry, Superman has a basic message, so it's actually bad.
Yes, that's true.
Because
That's-
kindness is the new punk rock that's basic. Like how, hey, humans are dog shit, don't destroy the environment. It's
Yeah.
a basic take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Why? I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
Why do
Why
people?
people hate Avatar?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Or is it one of those like vocal minority type things?
Yeah.
No, well, I
Is the
mean, it
people that are,
obviously
like-
is
It's
a
'cause it's making
minority
billions of
because
dollars.
there's
Yeah.
so much money.
Because again, you got to think about like the people that are often will be shit canning the Avatar stuff is like people like it's online, right?
Yeah.
But then like all the people in the world that are going to see movies, a good portion of those people aren't online. It's
very true.
Again, online is a very it's
Yeah,
where our jobs are. It's where we
Yes,
interact
yes,
with
yeah.
lots of people, whatever. But at the same time, it's a
Some
very small
tiny
sector
group of people,
like
yeah.
the world and sector of like the movie going audience. The movie going audience who want to see an Avatar.
Yeah, but it's
so,
also,
yeah.
I think a funny thing happens with the Avatar movies where, like, I remember when Way of Water came out, and on all social media, people were like, this is fucking awesome, actually. And the sentiment would always be like, actually, maybe the Avatar movies have always been good and I haven't realized that, or, whatever, I'm reevaluating. Then enough time passes and you get that thing where it, like, loops back at itself and people are like, actually, it's garbage, it sucks. So I guarantee you when Fire and Ash comes out, there'll be at least 2 or 3 months where everyone's like, this is a great
Actually,
movie,
it's really
dude.
good,
It's
yeah.
actually fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, is it just because either they're popular? Is it because like the first take is always like, oh, the first one had no cultural touchstone kind of thing.
No one can remember
No one can
Jake
remember
Sully's
Jake Sully's
name.
name.
Oh, that's crazy because I just said it.
Yeah.
Neytiri.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god, that's the other character's
like,
name.
Spider, dude.
Yeah, and
Not in the first one. You found you're out. Get out of the
fake
fucking
fan,
podcast.
Fake fan.
I'll go.
I like
Quaritch would have been one that would have
Yeah,
been
I should have said Quaritch.
And like I wonder, is it because like the names are a bit like funny or whatever, like haha? But like that's just basic fantasy or sci-fi sometimes. where
exactly.
You're, like,
Big Sully. Crazy dude.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Paul Atreides, man. Like,
Yeah, like what are you gonna do, dude?
it's the kind of thing where
Duncan,
it's,
Idaho.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So it's
Yeah.
wonderful. I'm just trying to say, it's like, yes, you have that mixed with Neytiri, and then you also have like, all like the Dune bullshit where you're like this, and then it's got like the Buzzy Quaritch, and you're like, what the fuck
What are
is
you
that?
talking about?
Okay. I
yeah.
know that this is
I
a
don't know.
big ask because I have already said go fuck yourself, basically.
Yes.
And this is already like 30 minutes into an episode you're probably not listening to.
Yes.
But if you are one of those people, and I know you're out there because you've commented on like SANSPANTS shit
Yeah.
that hate Avatar.
Yeah.
What? I won't fight you on it.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. We can even
Like,
start.
like an academic,
If
academically,
one of you-
I'm curious.
Yeah.
Send in you send in
What
an email.
movies do you like? And I will not accept I don't. Okay, sorry. One line I will draw is you can't say, oh, I don't actually watch that many movies,
yeah.
or I only watch like indie films.
No.
Like
If you, what blockbusters?
when you go
would
to your local cinema chain, what
Yeah.
do you like? Comedies? Do
Yeah.
you like? Are you an MCU or DCU person?
because like that, it's not like
And that's fine. I know. Again, I know I've already attacked you,
Yeah.
but the gloves are coming off.
yeah.
but
no,
in the-
gloves are going back on.
No.
Punching gloves are off.
Gloves are coming off. Hands are going in pockets.
Okay.
I want to have a conversation.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even weigh in. I just want to read it.
Yeah. Just want to see what you got to say.
And if anyone fights you on it, then you know that they're a fake fan and you can hold that against them because I'm asking for it.
yeah,
now.
that's
Yeah,
true.
like
If people
it
say,
is-
why is this in the SANSPANTS group?
Yeah.
They love Avatar. Fake fan. Have a listen to basic
Yeah,
speculation.
exactly.
It's that weird thing where like I'm just genuinely curious. Like
Well-
what is it about these that you dislike? And I'm in a similar vein when it's like
Too
we're
long?
talking about like we brought up BVS before and like the whole like the Snyder like those guys that seem to love the Snyder cut or the Snyder
Yeah.
whole bullshit. I'm like, how and why? Because like I genuinely can't sit here and see that as a
Yeah.
good movie, but these people fucking love it.
My pet
and I
theory
just
about the
don't
Snyder
understand.
guys is that they
Don't exist. It's
What-
dead internet.
No, that kind of energy is the kind of energy that like far right political people have about their party and about politics in general. And the Snyder guys somehow fucked that up. And instead of investing that energy in being like racist,
I mean, they can.
I mean, they will be these guys too. I'm not denying that. But they divested that energy and put it all into caring about the Snyder movie. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah.
It's like this energy, this pocket that you filled with Batman is meant to be filled with a politician. You know what I mean? Or a political viewpoint. But you've whiffed it somehow and
'Cause, yeah,
put
I-
it somewhere. Not that this is constructive. I don't want this. This is probably a better place for it, honestly. But that's not what you're meant to be using this energy for, you know?
But yeah, I've always been so curious to be like, how do you watch these and are like, these are like the God's gift to humanity is these films. And like, and why did you just glom onto like this film, like, you know, like maker of all people, because this isn't good.
Yeah, of
Like,
course.
it's just, there's really some cool moments, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
There's some genuinely really cool moments, and like we're taken in like in a vacuum. You're like, that's kind of cool.
Is it because they're really like
Is it
cold and sexless?
Is it
They certainly are.
Who was it that was like, I was on a plane recently and I watched someone watch like the
It was
best.
an email we received.
Yeah,
baseless
I was like
speculation.
the best of like a fight scene.
Yeah, like they started a movie, watched a section,
Yeah,
then they
skipped
stopped
to-
and picked. I think they started watching Day After Tomorrow and just watched the action sequences.
Yeah, is it that?
I don't
that
even
guy?
know. See, I don't think it's that specific.
Yeah.
I think it's like a god hole
Yeah.
in their body. This is meant to be filled with faith in something spiritual, and they just picked the Snyder movies
Yeah, it's
for
crazy.
reasons
So, yeah,
truly beyond
I'm
our understanding.
So curious. It's like how I'd love to have
Yeah.
like an actual civil conversation, but I just don't think I could ever.
Is part of the dislike for the Avatar movies that, and like, hey, one criticism that I think is kind of fair enough and worth interrogating is some people say, oh, there's like an exotification of real world cultures in these movies. You know, sure enough, in The Way of Water, very clearly, the water avatar are kind of modeled after like Polynesian and like islander cultures. And clearly the first ones kind of have like a Native American vibe. I think that's a worthwhile criticism if you're going to criticize the Avatar movies.
Yeah.
I'm not made of stone. I'll
Yeah.
agree to that. That's fair enough. But I think part of it as well is that it's a new IP. I think that it's not comforting in the same way that like a known IP is.
right.
You know what I mean? I think in a way, the Avatar movies, these first three, is like being on the ground floor when Star Wars came out.
Yeah. You think those people, I guess it was people being like, Star Wars is actually
Yeah.
big
idiots.
losers?
It's
Yeah.
literally, what's his face? Obi-Wan himself.
Alec Guinness.
Alec Guinness. You know,
Yeah.
that was his opinion.
he died wrong. That's sad.
Yeah.
Or unless he changed his mind.
Yeah.
Or maybe he didn't change his mind and that is wrong now.
Yeah.
Maybe Star Wars is.
interesting.
Maybe
If you showed-
maybe it came good around. He's like, yeah, it is bad.
Do you reckon if you showed Alec Guinness Rise of Skywalker, he would say that's just as bad as A New Hope?
Well, you'd struggle because he's been in the ground.
No,
for
I
a
know he's
while.
dead. Yeah. But if I brought him back with a device,
He would say, "Holy!" Oh, sorry.
come on, best Alec Guinness impression. They'll be back and in greater numbers.
Holy shit!
Holy shit! I've been
shit.
brought back
Oh
to
no,
life by an
it's not.
apparatus.
I mean, holy shit!
That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
I say, yeah, I brought you back via apparatus.
yeah.
You,
Check this movie out.
I sense a disturbance in my death.
He's just doing Star Wars.
Star Wars.
I must
You
have
brought
brought him
me
back,
back.
wrong.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Or you use it apparatus, you go back in time, so he's not there.
Yeah, that's
and
probably
then you
smart.
show him all
Yeah,
the
would he be
next three
like,
films.
there's no difference? Would he be like The Last Jedi is a
Well,
worse?
I think it'd be more like,
Rise
oh,
of
it's
Skywalker's
still
worse.
going? That's
Yeah.
disappointing.
I'd be like, dude, it's still going and people have lost their fucking
Well,
minds.
since COVID, movies have gotten either worse looking or not gotten better looking. Like, I mean, if you watch, and I know things have, like, I mean, like, you watch something like Avatar from 2009, and
Yeah.
then you watch any Marvel movie, even like, here's the thing, like, Endgame and stuff like that also have moments where they look like shit.
Yeah.
It's just that it's not the entire movie, where
Yeah,
now
of
we're
course.
starting to get things where it is the entire movie that looks like shit.
yeah.
But, like, the more we get distance from Infinity War and Endgame, like,
Yeah, I know. Who cares, dude?
Yeah, I do wonder where you're looking at, like, say, you're talking about like a nostalgic factor, like the whole, like, it is a new IP. There was one movie that came out, ages ago, so people were like, I liked it when it came to the movies, but nothing really captured me, right? Whereas when you look at like Marvel, you're like, oh, there's a bunch of comic books that I grew up in, like on, and my parents read them, or like, or my dad read them, and I got his old comic books and I read them, or my older brother, et cetera, et cetera. So there's a lot of nostalgic there, and I love these characters, and I know they are. There's like so much media about them, so many cartoons about them. Whereas as Avatar, there's not that much nostalgia.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Transformers film. If you're there going like, I love the Transformers films, I'm like, what kind of person are you? These are bad. But like if they're like, well, no, because it hits that nostalgic reasoning.
Yeah.
I love this, and I remember going and seeing the first like Transformers film back, the Michael Bay one.
yeah.
And it was very much like, it's fine if I I made the conscious effort. Like if I just turn my brain off a bit, I'm having fun.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all right. But like, you know, and I was, you know, that sort of target audience. Maybe I was a bit younger because, you know, the Transformers was very much, you know, my brother's kind of stuff. And like, I just kind of got that through osmosis.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't get that because I made the mistake of getting born first.
Oh, you idiot.
Yeah.
It happens, man.
Yeah.
So I think the people, I mean, like, it's come up before. But do you reckon we both give off
Like,
First child energy?
and do I give off baby?
No.
Oh.
I will say the only thing that gives off baby, the only thing that I think is carried over into podcast, but never in the actual podcast, is the lifestyle choice. And I don't even think you're especially now as a father.
Yeah.
But prior to that, the death before discomfort lifestyle you had,
True.
I would prefer to be
Yeah.
shot with a gun than sit on a chair. That
I was
sucks.
thinking about that this morning, being like, you know, if I had a crest, it would be, death before discomfort. And I still believe that.
That's beautiful.
But unfortunately,
Unfortunately, my baby is being like, let's put this to the test. And I'm like, you're testing her well. You're testing her well.
because I would say that there was years where that would be like a decision maker for you, but now, now less so because you're in the trenches raising a little baby Johnny baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this morning, he woke up at, I want to say, like, I think it was 10 to 5 or something like that.
Fuck, dude, that's
And so we have a little like, you know, like a baby prison, baby pen or whatever. And so I was lying down there. I was so tired. I was lying down there. He's doing his own thing. Kimchi, my beautiful orange cat, comes over and she starts kneading my back and then falls asleep.
Yeah.
I then... Scene missing. Kimchi's gone. I think I fell asleep
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
on the floor like a dog.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. Previously, you're like fucking princess in the pea. You can feel one pea under your 8 mattresses. You're like, I'm not sleeping. Now you're like, the floor is a good enough bed for me.
Is this a cat like a cushion that would usually fit on the sofa that I'm now on, like resting my beautiful head on?
Yeah.
Yes, good
perfect.
enough.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you're right. I think that's the only like baby child energy, and I don't know what first child energy really is.
Well, I mean, like
Comfort before.
Comfort. Dishonor
Kind
before
of.
comfort.
dishonorable. We're just dishonorable.
Yeah.
I think it would be more like.
I don't know what the first children. What's the
Well, there's no
stereotype?
like.
Heaps of expectations and disappointment.
Oh yeah.
But there's also like freedom because you're not following in anyone's
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What's
typical. I mean, like
Let's look up some first child.
I know that like
stereotypes.
I definitely if I can't push back on anything with the personality I have because I'm not only a first child but also an Aries and people are like that makes sense and I'm like shut up.
Yes, like I don't know what that means.
Firstborns often exhibit leadership qualities and perfectionism due to
there
high
you
parental
go.
attention and expectations.
There's many things I use to describe you, Jack.
What about these? These are some descriptors. Okay, tell me if I'm any. I mean, there's any of these.
Responsible is that what-
Reliable.
Yeah.
Okay.
JD's reliable. You are also you are reliable. Both of you are actually genuinely. You are both reliable.
Okay.
I mean,
that's
like,
good.
chances are, I will say, then this is probably going to blow people's minds at
Yeah.
hearing this. Like, if either of us fuck something up,
Yeah.
and Zamet's like, guys, this is fucked up. Look, it mightn't be fixed then and there, but we will be like, oh shit, and follow up.
We'll
on
make
it.
efforts.
Also,
to
yeah,
fix
again,
it,
you
fix
know,
it.
there
Yeah.
is like, you know, it's like a loose schedule we keep, but
Yeah.
you know,
We stick to it.
You stick to it.
Yeah. We're
And again-
often maximum half an hour late.
Yeah. Maximum 20 minutes late without notice.
Up to an hour and a half with them.
Yeah.
To your credit, Jack, there you often like you like, I will be like X minutes
10
late,
minutes,
no matter
20
what it
minutes
is.
late, yeah.
You will often be. So again, you are.
Well,
you
and
are,
this is the second part. Conscientious.
okay. Yeah.
Getting some good okay, this one though. Structured. Getting better. Cautious.
No.
Controlling.
No.
Achievers.
Yeah, no.
We started a company, sort of,
That's pretty good.
with a baby, though.
Yeah.
Well, an adult man, but the baby of his adult
Yeah.
family.
Yeah,
his
he's
adult
a-
brothers. The baby of adult brothers.
A baby of adult brothers.
A baby amongst adult brothers.
a baby amongst adult brothers.
An adult baby.
Wow, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, we got some of them.
Yeah, hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm happy to have some of them at least.
Yeah. So again, it was kind of like you don't have as much media for an avatar. Like you just have that one movie. Yes, there is these like these video games, but I guess they didn't grab like a lot of people.
But also,
There's
there were
some
video
comics,
games
but
after the first movie, so it's not like that they were
that's but heck, how that's fine. But there was like there's none of that cultural like
for sure.
Everyone jonesing for more Avatar. But like there just wasn't much there to glom on. Like again, I remember like seeing the first one, being like, "This is I fucking love
awesome.
the first one." And I was like, at that moment in time, like it was like you get those like figurines or whatever. I'm like, what's the? I would love like little like a statue or something like that. Like the first one, like looked really cool kind of stuff. But like again, it was hard to find. Initially, especially like like back then, back in like $4 a year.
Yeah.
It's this kind of thing of like, when it first came out, really like, I'm jonesing for more stuff. And then there was a big dearth.
Yeah.
There was like nothing there. It was like no one was like doing anything with it, or at least like they were just behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And so then it falls off and people don't really bother finding it. So like, I'm not going to, like, I don't have a DS, I'm not going to play the game.
Yeah,
blah,
for
blah.
sure.
And like, again, that's the video game is based on what was going to be the sequel. Damn, that would have been
cool
great.
But
it came out at a time where I wasn't, playing that many video games, or came out on a system where I'm like, I can't dedicate time to this, blah, blah, blah. So again, it just falls out the wayside. And so then when the sequel comes over, people are like, oh, this garbage, who cares? Because there was no like Saturday morning cartoon about people living on Pandora. There's none of that like
there's no fandom for Avatar.
There's Pandora World, I think.
And there's the people with whatever it's called, pads or whatever.
Yeah.
Post Avatar depression. I don't know why I added an S.
Post Avatar depression
syndrome.
But we had NADS, which was no Avatar depression syndrome.
Not being an Avatar? Not an Avatar?
Not being able to have sex with an Avatar or something? I think I had that.
Yeah, just...
I think I got really sick with that for a while.
Yeah. They're so blue and beautiful.
And they're huge,
and they're so huge. And the hair dicks?
The hair dicks? Are you kidding me, dude?
Dude, imagine how that...
though. I will say no arse.
Yeah, but that
an
is...
arseless species.
But is that just the...
Mono cheeks,
I can't remember which movie it is. We see Avatar nipple in one of them.
Yeah, I think it's a Way of Water.
Way of Water.
But an interesting thing with the
That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
I hope
really
we get
got me
more
thinking.
and more.
I know, and like each Avatar, like also each Na'vi is very different. Like,
there's
the
no...
water people are very like they're more fins and whatnot.
Yeah, because there's no arse on Avatars. Like, as in like no...
No,
there's literally no cheeks.
They got no cheeks.
Beautiful.
What are they
dumpers.
sitting on? Is the question.
Like, they got something, but it's not a lot.
Yeah, just not heaps.
It's like
because
that would be one of the new tribes.
It's like how monkeys sit.
Yeah, true. Monkeys do the little. Yeah, they don't have arses, except some who have horrible.
Because they got that tail in the way as well.
Yeah, that's true. But it's a funny thing, I think, with like movies. People clearly love a reinterpretation, like that activates something in the human being in a way that is very kind of hard to sort of nail down. I think fucking AI art is a great example of that, where everybody's like, what if I saw Cartman but real life?
I
think that is worthless. You don't get anything from that. You're not gaining
Cartman
anything.
but real life?
Or like it was the all the like different like like Harry Potter, if it was like
real
Studio
real
Ghibli or
and
whatever,
beautiful and like a Balenciaga ad,
and it's like
it was.
you're not this is not like spiritually gratifying or whatever. This doesn't fill you with anything, but we love it for some reason. We love it, and I think that like.
Is it that idiot detective kind of thing of like, I recognize that good?
Maybe. I genuinely don't know. I mean, it's a thing that we've loved even before AI art. Like, I always think with AI art, it's funny that everybody says, this is it, this is going to change the game. And then they use it to do like how fucking BuzzFeed used to be like, what if Disney princesses were goths? Like, that's all we've done with it. But anyway, I think with an
Hang on,
MC...
though. What if they were goth?
They'd be baddies, dude.
Dude.
Yeah, bro.
What
like
if
big
Disney
fat naturals? Bro. What if I...
Who's the hottest
Hang
Disney
on
princess?
a second. What if I got a picture of me?
You got to answer it, dude. We're talking about it. You with fat naturals?
Yeah, like AI art, I guess big fatties, right? Just...
Yeah, Joel Zammett with tits is my choice.
Dude.
The hottest Disney princess?
Big honkers.
Fat natural.
Yeah, bro. I love AI art.
Yeah.
Coming to Death Star with fat natural.
Yeah, dude. Oh,
yes.
AI rules. I've turned around.
You know? Yeah, I'm coming
I used
around.
to think
I'm
it was
backing dude.
soulless and like, why are we doing this? Why are we getting computers to make art instead of, I don't know, vacuum and do my laundry?
But now
instead, we're making beautiful art of me, my good friends Joel and Jackson with big fat naturals.
Yeah. I hope that
This
there's
is good for me.
I thought that they were an arse podcast, yet they're begging for fat natural tits.
Yeah, bro. It's because
hope-
we're sitting down and you could probably see him asking for us with big, beautiful behinds.
You wouldn't be able to see it.
hard.
And
Exactly.
My take has always been both are great.
I agree.
Fair
Big
enough.
fan of
We're
both.
here.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'm like a 50-50 guy.
Yeah.
Zamet is like maybe a 65.
No, I go like a
35.
30-70.
Yeah.
30-70.
100-0.
100-0.
Oh, it's like 110, -10.
Yeah. Yeah.
Breasts make you angry.
Babe, show me your titties.
Yeah. Get naked before sex and I just have to go punch a wall. Okay, I'm calm.
Got
I'm
an
calm. I'm
angry
calm.
boner
I'm calm.
now. This is good
I'm just
for
going to
me.
do a lap around the block
Hey,
and then
we've
I'll come
been
back.
through this. Can you just dress like Winnie the Pooh?
That is the hottest outfit. Let's be honest.
Like, no, I'm with you. Yeah,
dude.
that's good, though.
Winnie the Pooh in it? Yes,
Okay,
please.
so here's the thing. I have also, this will wreck the illusion.
Also, Jasmine. Go on.
Jasmine, hottest Disney princess?
No, I was happy to sidestep that argument, and now we're back. Thanks a
I'm
lot.
sorry.
How does wreck the Winnie the
Jane
Pooh?
from Tarzan for me.
Yeah, no.
Not a princess.
She, whatever.
Well, she's
Fucking
a princess.
fucking counts,
Come on,
dude.
man. She's like
She's
queen of the
princess
apes.
of the fucking
Oh,
jungle.
sorry. I thought we were going to have rules in this hypothetical. Princess of the jungle.
You say
Go fuck
Tarzan's not the
yourself.
king of the fucking apes?
Yeah, so she's the queen of the apes.
When Kerchak the ape dies, he's head of the apes, basically king.
Doesn't
Yeah.
Tarzan fuck off to New York City or some shit?
you can have an exiled king.
Bitch, he comes back.
Return of the king, motherfucker.
And he makes Jane his wife.
Does he have a boy Elroy?
No. He's got a
Alas.
friend who's an elephant.
Yeah,
But anyway, I think Jane in that context, she counts
I agree.
as his princess.
Yeah.
And for me, the most attractive Disney princess. So get
And
off my
I
case.
respect your
And I
choice.
respect Jasmine as an answer, you know?
Exactly.
Do show he's not commenting. I'm going to say,
Is Jane from Tarzan a Disney princess? No.
well, it
Well,
counts to
if you're
fucking
gonna
me.
trust like everything on the internet,
Yeah, exactly.
and AI, just as soulless as
Yeah,
us
exactly.
with big, beautiful natural.
Exactly, dude.
Jane is not a princess and Tarzan ain't a prince.
Yeah, he's a king. He's king of the apes. He's king of Ape Island.
Yeah.
Oh, she actually, this is even more brutal.
Yeah.
For like a couple of years, she was occasionally included in the Disney princesses lineup, and then without comment, they just dropped her.
Why?
Fuck Jane, dude. That's
so
why.
funny, dude.
Because she's not a princess.
Yeah, but they'll include Milan. Milan's not a princess. She's a warrior.
Xena's a warrior princess. Why
Yeah.
can't Milan be?
Because-
Fuck you.
Because
She doesn't marry a king.
and she doesn't come from royalty.
Yeah. I guess actually
Does-
Jane is technically a queen, so.
Yeah.
And hottest Disney queen, different answer.
Maleficent.
Evil stepmother.
Nice.
A bunch of the princesses become queen.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah.
Anna or Elsa become queen?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
They're
true.
Disney
Yeah.
princesses.
Yeah, that's
What do you
a
think
good
about that?
Well, then it just shows you how meaningless the title of Disney princess
Yeah,
is.
which is why.
Which is
okay.
why Jane could be included, and therefore is my pick.
Yeah, but well then I actually pick Leia from Return of the
You
Jedi.
could do that.
You can do that if you want.
A
if you're a
human
big loser.
woman.
Yeah. If you want to choose that safe option.
If you want to go safe, instead of picking Nala, the sexy lion from the Lion King, be my guest.
A lion that
Brave.
has a lot to answer for with the development of the human
Sexuality.
species.
Yeah, in general.
Like
Rafiki.
Rafiki is your hottest Disney
Hottest
princess.
Disney princess? I'll probably go with Rafiki.
I reckon maybe Dumbo, but the remake.
Yeah. Probably go for me, Rafiki, remake Dumbo, and then the octopus from Finding Dory.
Oh yeah, I think I'll also chuck
Finding Dory.
in Pinocchio, but the one that was voiced by the guy from Encino Man.
Holy shit.
Pauly Shore
Thank you.
Pinocchio.
Yeah,
For me,
yeah, yeah.
Pinocchio, but he's an adult man.
to the
Gal
line.
Gadot, is that you? You doing? Did you Enrica? You Pinocchio?
Are you Pinocchio now?
Damn, so much rage.
I want to be a real boy.
I mean, Pauly Shore and Gal
They
Gadot.
do.
Yeah,
I need to hear
same
Gal Gadot
rage.
say "wheezing the juice."
Yeah.
At
No,
some point in my life.
look, I will say I think Pauly Shore has more range.
Yeah. Oh yeah, big time, dude.
Yeah, and definitely a lot more self-loathing.
Yeah.
God, he hates himself.
Yeah, and he should.
And he's rightfully so,
rightfully
Paulie
Jessica
Shaw.
Rabbit, we counting her?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
count her,
dude.
dude.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
a babe,
Yeah,
sure.
man, she could
It's
be a princess.
crazy.
Why not?
Like, I mean, like some of the... You know what? I don't need to go into that.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I was gonna say, like, it's crazy though. Like, how do we make her like extra hot when they were making it? They're like, how do we make her go like crazy to the point of like people just lose their minds and like, what if we inverted the way that her boobs jiggle?
Oh, that's right. They jiggle up.
Yeah, they
That's
bounce
so
up.
cool, dude.
And
That's
it
so
worked.
cool.
That's
It
the
did.
craziest thing.
Yes, dude. They should do that for
Something new.
Yeah.
They
innovated.
They reinvented the big natural.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy. Robert Zemeckis, when he dies, people are gonna forget about Back to the Future. I know I am. But I'm gonna remember reinvented tits.
Exactly. That's his best achievement. Because he's like, well, Polar Express. No, thank you.
No.
Oh no, Polar Express is second. The reinvented tits one, Polar Express two.
I do love Polar Express.
Soulless.
Everyone was Tom Hanks
Soulless?
and made people sick.
Yeah, dude. And
Though that's also like an example of like what happens when you have avatar technology and it goes wrong.
Yeah, you use it incorrectly. Yeah.
James Cameron makes a beautiful world. Robert Zemeckis makes people sick on a train. My grandma got so sick watching Polar Express.
That's so funny.
It's also funny because I'm her grandson, obviously.
Yeah.
I wasn't there. Why was she watching Polar Express? At the cinemas, too.
That's by herself?
I don't know.
That's
I just know it made her
rules.
sick.
That's so funny.
She had to leave.
Yeah,
She got vertigo from Polar Express.
So we watched like the Christmas Carol one, the Jim Carrey one.
Oh, yeah.
Basically same vibe. Didn't make me sick like, vertigo, but made me sick to my stomach because how horrible everyone looked and everyone was monsters basically.
It is good to watch a movie that they've just like at the time you're like, whoa, this is meant to look awesome, and you're like, oh, they just fucked this one up.
Well,
gross
I was
as
watching
hell.
with someone. That's like one of their that's their Christmas tradition. They love this film.
true.
Is
and
it,
they were
just
like,
double checking, is it your wife?
no.
Thank God, because whoever you were talking to is a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I would hate to speak ill of someone's wife. Wait, was this person someone else's wife?
She will be someone's wife in a couple of
dude.
years, and I think we may go to their wedding. But
Oh,
still,
I know who it is now. They watched the Jim Carrey Christmas.
that's their like
Christmas. That's their Christmas.
That's their
movie.
childhood like joy. They loved. They made us watch this because they're like,
That's
this is beautiful,
crazy, dude.
And we watch this being like, this is a nightmare for us. Why do you like this nightmare creatures? This is horrible. You've ruined Christmas.
Watching a family's like favorite like family movie is one of the it's like an underrated horrible experience. I remember watching with some family friends like several years ago. We went up to their farm and they were like,
I'm so sad. Like, these conversations make me so sad because I don't have any of this. Not because there was anything wrong with my family. I'm just the oldest.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the oldest. Like, I've got one younger sister, but I have no cousins younger than me. Or, like, I was the first child in the family, full stop.
right.
Like zero tradition.
Just like, well, there's no, like, no nostalgia or anything of like, because I'd know all the cousins to be like, oh, what
You want to check this movie out?
Yeah, I was like, that was me. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, sweet.
damn.
Yeah, I saw Die Hard on TV when I was like 14. That's not cool.
No. Well, these were friends of the family.
Yeah.
And we watched the movie Australian classic, You and Your Stupid Mate.
oh wow.
Truly, it was me, my mom, and my dad. And there was like maybe 6 or 7 members of this family. They were pissing themselves laughing, and we were just looking at each other like, "What is happening right now?
Isn't,
This is the worst movie I've ever seen."
Yeah, but you've got one of those fucked up movies yourself. The one about the evil boy from Home Improvement that has to get home for Christmas.
Yeah, but that's just me. Yeah, I'll be home for Christmas. But that movie's awesome.
Yeah.
He's got to get
Wonderful
home
film.
for Christmas, dude.
Yeah, but isn't that like a movie that you loved watching as a kid? So
No,
that is
it's a
your
movie me and my brother Ryder started watching when we were like maybe 17 and 16.
Oh, okay.
And so, but I love it now, dude.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Jonathan
like,
Taylor Thomas.
that's still the same thing, though, of like, it's
Yeah,
like,
I'm sure if I sat down with someone and was like, let's watch I'll Be Home for Christmas.
let's
they
do
would,
it this Christmas, because I've always been
All
curious
right,
to
let's
watch
do it.
it.
This Christmas we'll have a Plumbing the Death Star Christmas movie marathon.
I am away for Christmas.
Well, me and
And
Dujon.
why a marathon?
We can do this late
We should
November.
watch this one movie. Yeah, and we'll watch these 17 other movies.
Well, there's
It'll
a
be
lot of
fun.
Christmas movies.
Look, to your credit, Jack, that's how it happened. It was like, well, one of us watches And each person basically picked like, a family thing that they watched. I mean, we didn't do it over the, one night, but it was a course of like, several nights, but it was like one night's this, one night's that, one night's that. And so like, there is this idea of like, yes, you pick, because there's so many Christmas movies.
Exactly.
Like I think for me, it was like, the Moody's Christmas specials, which is like, it was ABC, and it was basically this like family, and they follow them. Like every episode is a new Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's really sweet, really nice.
The
It's like,
Moody's Christmas special?
yeah, I think there's like
this
a
up.
few different episodes. I think there's like, I want to say like 4 or 6, something like that. But it's like a very sweet, like it's a Sydney family, and it's like the first one is like the son is coming back from the UK after I think he's like the partner like breaks up with him at the airport.
Yeah.
And so he's like coming to this family. She's meant to be there. They're all like, welcome, mate and girlfriend. They're like, where's she at?
Damn.
And it's a really, it's a fun series. I highly recommend watching it.
Okay. Did you know that there's a new, like a remake of it, an American remake from
Did you know
2019?
Yeah.
Do you know that Roger Ebert gave I'll Be Home for Christmas 1 star and implied that it made our world worse?
Huh. What?
He said, it's like the movie Pleasantville, except if it was made from antimatter. And the film is about people who seem to be removed from 50 sitcoms so they can spread cliches, ancient jokes, dumb plotting, and empty, cheerful, sanitized gimmicks into our world and time.
Jesus Christ. That's not my experience with it, dude. I quite
so
enjoy
Roger
it.
Ebert hates your favorite movie. Will you comment on the fact, are you happy he's dead?
Roger Ebert?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not.
After hearing that,
Yes.
not unhappy.
you can clip that. Jackson Bailey, happy Roger Ebert, famous critic and beloved man who well, actually, he would be your natural enemy. Do you know why? He hates this movie. Do you know what he loves famously? Fat Naturals.
Whoa, he is my enemy. He's the sort of polar opposite of me.
Yeah.
He's also on a -10, 100 split, I have to assume.
Yeah, like, I mean, there's like multiple movies where he was like, hey.
I love it for the Fat Naturals.
He's like, I can't even judge. Like, he's so horny at points that he's like, I can't even be honest about this movie. I don't know. Like, I just loved it, but it could have been because I was seeing Can.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Maybe I have to walk back what I said because I respect a horny man.
Yeah.
Wow. We got any swings for the fences really quickly before we get to emails?
Yes. Okay. I still think one of the I do like Jake and Neytiri breaking up. I think that's a really good like thematic choice of where they could go with this. I kind of want to think one of them's going to die, but that might kind of be almost not cliche, but like, well, you've already killed off like one of the family members to do it like, straight away again, and we're just like watching a family
drop
die each one, and I think that's kind of a bit I think they will split, but you did say that, so that's not really a thing.
Oh, you can take it, brother.
I'm going to take.
Yeah.
Come back to me. I'll have a bit of a think.
I reckon my swing for the fence is that we're going to get introduced to some that like the animals in the Fire and Ash Kingdom were like irrevocably changed by the destruction to the environment, that we're going to get like the equivalent of feral Pandora animals living there, like nasty, like something about, they're no longer in harmony with nature, so they're kind of crazy and rotten and evil. I think that's my prediction.
Lewis Threllan?
Yeah.
He's going to be one of the fire.
Allegedly. That's what I heard, but he wasn't in the trailer.
He wasn't in the trailer. Like, maybe they're just saving him. He, or maybe like he's like the leader of the, I think he's going to be the leader or one of the leaders of the fire tribe. Directly responsible for for like their tribe falling, but no, for humanity, like humans coming to Pandora somehow.
Cool.
Like, some sort of like plot or whatever where it's revealed that like, he's the reason why shit's going like really south.
It would make sense for him to be the leader of that tribe, because isn't it like, certainly with Neytiri's tribe, it's like you have the like male leader and then the female leader. Isn't that a thing where like one is like a sort of spiritual leader and one's like a kind of tactical leader or something like that?
Yeah, because the same thing happened in like with the
water tribe.
Yeah,
cool. It's a good swing.
I think, and I know that this was something that I used to joke about a lot, to the point where then it became a joke to say, I actually think this, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But a friend of the show, Sean Carney, pointed out that Avatar has gone for a while already, and 5 movies is a long time for Jake Sully to stay alive. And it seems like it's a tricky one because the way the trailer is playing out, it does seem strange for Neytiri to lose another person since she's so angry about the death of her other son. But I wonder if both parents are in for it. But also, is it too soon for that to happen?
Maybe
as in
you
they
can go
haven't
middle
established.
ground where instead of dying, Jake Sully is sent back to Earth. Or
Oh,
something.
Whoa!
Where
To be
instead-
put on trial.
Yeah, they're like, Jake Sully, you betrayed humanity.
Avatar 4 is a remake of 12 Angry Men. Should we hang Jake Sully?
They could imagine the ending of this movie of Fire and Ash is they put Jake Sully back into his human body.
Oh shit!
Which was killed.
Yeah, whatever. They can bring him back. They got cloning
got
technology.
clone
They
shit,
introduced it in the second one. Put him back in his human body and send him back to Earth.
back in his human body with working legs.
Yeah. And they're like,
And then you
we're
fucking-
sending you back to Earth. And he's like, 4. And then you know that the 5th one's going to be about the people left on Pandora. How
Yeah.
are they going to deal with it? And then
That's a good way to wipe, Jake Sully off the
Without
map
just killing him,
straight
yeah.
up killing him. Is just like,
Have him sent back to Earth, and then the 4th one could be Neytiri's quest for revenge, and she's coming to Earth, and she's gonna fuck the shit out of everything.
Yeah.
Not in a horny way. Fuck the shit up. Fuck shit up.
fuck the shit up out of everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to fuck the shit up out of you.
what?
Dude, if I said that before sex, I would pull my pants back up and leave. Babe, I'm gonna fuck the shit up out of you.
I hear you're about to fuck. Like you got your pants around your ankles, like you're about to take a piss. You're like, no.
No.
It's always so funny, like stumbling over like sexy talk.
Yeah. Because you can't pull back.
Oh yeah.
And you know they hurt, even if they act like they did it, they
I
hurt.
know. Yeah. It's like, I'm gonna, you better suck. I'm gonna suck your huge dick. Wait, no, you're gonna suck my.
You're gonna
fuck.
Fuck. I'll pull
Pants
it
back
up.
up.
Pants back up.
I'm just gonna go
sorry,
play
babe, I gotta-
PlayStation, babe.
Yeah,
Sorry.
okay. Pants go up, door open, close, TV on, Halo music. You're gonna have to finish
just like,
yourself
oh,
off. I
fuck,
fucked it up,
sorry.
man.
Finish? Start myself, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
You turn off Halo, you get up, hear the back door slam, car start. Where's he going? Where's he
For a
going?
long drive. He made too many mistakes in the bedroom.
He said he was gonna fuck the shit up out of me.
Yeah. What does that even mean?
Then he said he's gonna suck
should
my
leave
dick.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I should leave him. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump over to the email section of the show.
Yeah.
You can email us in.
www.emails.com.
Yeah, our website. You can email us at bsboys. Shut the fuck. I'll pull my pants off. Fuck! Hear my mouth do up. Guys are fucking stupid. I tried to introduce the email segment and fucked it up.
Oh, the server's in town. I gotta get in the car.
I gotta go. Go for a long drive.
We'll get a sandwich or something.
Yeah,
What's the
it'll make me
time?
feel
It's
better,
too
dude.
late
Go to
get a
McDonald's.
sandwich.
It's 24-hour
The
McDonald's.
longer I'm out, the worse the conversation's gonna be.
Yeah, I don't want to look at my phone in case they've messaged me about it.
It's okay that you said you were gonna fuck the shit up out of me, or that you said you'll suck on my dick.
I'm just gonna leave my phone in the car while I go into McDonald's. I don't want to see.
I might go jack off in the toilet.
Yeah, I might go jack off in the car park. Yeah, underneath the golden
And
arches.
then after I come, I'll just go get some medium fries. I reckon.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, the
Maybe a
thick shake.
cheeseburger.
A thick shake.
We should get a cheeseburger there.
And but I gotta stay out until I know she's asleep.
Yeah. I don't want to
then-
sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
Or maybe on the toilet.
in the morning.
Because if I'm asleep on the toilet in the morning, I can just pretend I was just using the toilet.
Yeah, I was just taking a shit.
And then open it, but my ass will be so numb. They'll be like, I was just
Big,
taking.
big red rings indented into your thighs.
Were you sleeping in the toilet? Nope. And then you just fall on your face because your ass is numb. Then you
With a
have to get
big
up.
circle on your cheek.
Pins and needles starting your legs.
There's a horrible
You fall.
noise when you get up.
You're like a baby deer.
Did you sleep on the toilet and then your legs and ass went numb? And then you pull up your pants.
Crawling to the couch.
Or like grabbing the remote. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
dude. Anyway, bsboyspod@gmail.com. Please email us. Tell us why you hate Avatar or why you love it.
Yeah.
This is from Nathalie June. They say, a long-time listener, first-time caller, I got a question. You boys, quote-unquote, write your own fanfic in basically every episode of Baseless Speculation and Plumbing the Death Star. Have you ever read any? Yours truly, Nathalie June. I don't think we...
No.
Not
Yeah.
yes, but only because like. So I guess no, but yes.
Yeah, okay.
Whoa, that's
So-
cryptic.
Yeah.
Have I ever gone on the computer and been like, damn, I love this universe or whatever. I'm
Yeah.
going to read some fan fiction.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had friends write fan fiction and they've been like, hey, can you read this? I'm like, yes. So if I
Okay.
said no, I have not
You'd
read
be a
fan
liar.
fiction,
Yeah,
I would be a
that's- yes,
liar.
yes,
but if
yes.
I said yes, I've read fan fiction, it paints a picture that I'm not out here doing.
Yeah, no disrespect
Also, I've
to...
read My Immortal or bits of
Yes,
it
well,
because
true.
the
Actually, me
internet
too.
is
Me too.
crazy.
I've read some like
yeah.
funny fan fiction, I
Yeah.
guess. No disrespect to the fan fiction people, but it does nothing for me, and I don't understand it
Well,
really.
I know that this
Same.
is stupid. And this doesn't happen if something is canon and then gets made uncanon, and I'm like, whatever. But if someone that, like, why would I want to read a non-canon story about
Well, yeah, I agree. And like part of why I
John the
love
Dog from Star Wars?
Yeah, so I
A
love
guy
John
I
the
just
Dog
made
in
up.
Star Wars.
Big
right?
John the Dog fans over here.
Yeah, but what I like about John the Dog is the way these people have interpreted him and like
Yeah.
the creators of John the Dog,
Yeah.
their plans for him or whatever. So
I
I
should have
just
said
gained.
Babu Frick.
Yeah, it could have, but we're talking about John
John
the
the-
Dog.
yeah.
Okay. But I don't gain anything from someone else's interpretation of John the Dog and what they think he could be doing. That does nothing for me.
Yeah.
And it's also not how I get off for the sexy fanfics.
Oh, fair enough.
You know.
Yeah, it's just not for me. Like I've never read it, never even known the funny ones or like in snippets here. It's just not for me. I don't really get it. Like I know it was like someone be like, what do you mean? Like everyone, like when they're finished, like watching like a film or like reading a book that they really love, like the first thing they do is they go online to find like other things about that thing to read about. I'm like, no, that to me is so foreign.
Yeah.
To keep it super, super vague, and I always find this really funny, is person I'm friends with, who I don't think listens to this time today,
Nice.
has written 2 very popular fan fictions,
Yeah.
both set in universes that they do not engage with at all.
That's-
So when they were writing it, it wasn't written from a place of love or anything.
Yeah.
It was just like,
very
oh, this is popular.
That's awesome.
That rules. Good for
But
them.
they're very like the fanfic itself is really popular and has been welcomed into the community with open arms, which
That's
I
Okay.
thought was funny.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I know. To me, it's very much like if, like, again, comic book fan. Like, if I say I love me some Spider-Man, and I'm like, I don't like maybe the current, like, what's happening in Spider-Man,
Which would be crazy because this is the
It's
Paul
awesome,
era.
dude. Paul
I know.
rocks.
Oh no, they broke up.
Yeah, I
I
know,
saw that, I
but
saw
Yeah,
that.
how's
so
it gonna?
sad.
They're gonna bring back Paul.
They gotta
surely.
bring back
Yeah.
Paul soon, surely. But I say, whatever, and then like, I don't like what the current writers are doing, and like, maybe I don't want to go from back issues, and like, I want new things, and like, someone's like, oh, I've written and drawn my own Spider-Man comic, and like, I'm seeking that out.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. To me, that's very much like, well, it feels not in the spirit of things.
Yeah,
Like, it feels
it's
very
just-
much like you're just having a think with like
Yeah.
your friend who's like, wouldn't it be cool if this happened? And I don't know. It's very much like the media I consume. It's like I like it because there's been editors. There's
Yeah.
been,
Yeah.
like
I mean,
other people involved to be like, this is how this operates, and be it good or be it bad, it's sort of like, say for example, like some of the like the Matrix.
Yeah.
When the first Matrix came out, there was like a bunch of like like the Animatrix as well, but also like there's a bunch of like little short stories here and there, some like web comics or whatever. I'd consume them, but they were like kind of sanctioned by the Wachowskis because they were like, hey.
This
Can
is
we,
part of our
can we
broader
commission
vision.
some people
Yeah.
to write some stories or whatever it was? And it was very much like, overseen by them to, like, I assume, to be like, that's cool. These are the parameters or whatever right within that. And that was like, I like those.
Yeah.
But, they're not really fanfic. That's sort of canon fic.
Yeah, it's like what happened with the Star Wars novels and
Yeah.
shit. How everything had to kind of fit together. Because I mean, look, I know that this is more of like a rumor, or like isn't something they said they were doing, but they weren't necessarily actually doing. Where like the stuff that's now legend, when it was originally released, was like, yeah, you can't just be like, I'm writing a Star Wars thing.
You
And,
need to
like
veto,
yeah,
but at least
and it
needs
has to
be,
like make sense in the world of the thing.
I think
Yeah.
maybe I could enjoy, we have a couple of sister podcasts, D&D's for Nerds and Beyond the Map, which are like narrative based. And if somebody wrote fan fiction about the characters in those stories, I might gain something out of seeing what a fan interpretation of that character was.
Yeah.
But that's because it's like my own creation. So like I'm just interested in how people interpret it.
So you like selfish fan fiction. You like your fan fiction how you like your podcast.
Yeah, about
once
me.
you're in.
yeah. But I don't think I would gain anything from learning what somebody else thinks about Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because I'm not invested in Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
But then I guess like when it comes to books and graphic novels and stuff, especially in long-running series, so like let's stick with Spider-Man. If someone writes a fanfic and then all of a sudden someone else does the art for it,
yeah, I mean, for sure.
then what's the difference between that and just another run of Spider-Man?
Editors, Marvel being like stamp of
Oh
approval.
yeah. Again, same thing I was just talking about with Star Wars.
Yeah.
They're signing off on
They're
it.
saying this
So when it's bad, it is still
it's still within the canonicity of
the bad.
Don't
that
get me
they'll
wrong.
allow.
There's been some dog shit,
Absolute
like
stinkers.
absolute
Yeah.
stinkers.
I
here
mean,
and
Marvel
there.
famously had to sign off on, Mary Jane can die from cum.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's
true.
one of the best, like comic book panels ever.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't.
It
scratch
doesn't
an
appeal to
itch.
me. It doesn't.
And,
It's not something I feel like I need.
Well done for people that like that.
Yeah,
like, they're
no,
like,
no,
I'm
no
not done with this.
disrespect, really.
I'm not done with this
Yeah.
universe, and I need more. And like, be that just someone else who was a fan of it and writing things out. That's great. And
like-
again, as an exercise as well, to be like, well, I want to write like some things that I can kind of I can't write now, get maybe to writer's block or whatever, and I'm like I really want to try and get through that. So I'm going to write this story set in this with these characters that I kind of know because I've watched all their media.
Yeah, and if
blah,
I've
blah.
got like these ideas that I would like, I would love a comic about this, or I would love a story about this character doing this that they're not going to do, but I want to see that realized. Like, I respect the creative sort of vision and the creative exercise.
But yeah.
It's just not, I think, how I engage in media, really.
And like and for me, correct me if I'm wrong here, but like a lot of like the fanfic stuff it's not really like there's no like editor, like there's no like
I think for some, it depends.
maybe
I think that there's probably like a
external editor, but-
broad range of like, at one end, it is as close to an actual novel as it could possibly be.
Yeah.
And at the other end, it's like something written by like a 12-year-old, in a day.
Like,
so,
'cause my familiarity with it, I guess, is like 50 Shades kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
or
yeah.
like-
Yeah. Well,
because
then
it started
those
off
things
as
get like,
yeah, right.
for lack of a better word, like canonized
Yeah.
when they're like picked up and like turned into something official.
Yeah, but at
And
the
I'm
same
sure there's been
time,
like fanfic writers that have been hired by the companies. to
Yeah,
do
probably.
fanfic.
Yeah, I mean, well, one of the Doctor Who guys, like he started like doing like some fanfic stuff, like well and truly before he was hired on as the showrunner. I think it was Davies or maybe someone else.
Yeah, Russell D. Davies, Stephen Moffat.
One of them was like
Chris.
the one who was like the word doctor is like means universal helper.
That
The Matt
sounds-
Smith era.
That sounds like Moffat. Matt
Yeah.
Smith is Moffat, yeah.
Yeah, I think he started off doing like a lot of like maybe a lot of like a bunch of like fanfics kind of
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's just to me, it's just like
it's just not.
from what I can understand,
Yeah.
there's no editors involved, and like with 50 Shades, for example, like isn't she renowned for everyone being like, well, we're going to do this instead? She's like, no, you better not. This is perfect. This is word
Well, yeah,
perfect.
she very
How
much like
dare
Stephanie
you? How
Meyer.
dare you?
Yeah, she was on the.
And a lot of like feels.
Yeah.
Like a lot of that. It's
I
like,
guess
my
I-
precious, you can't change a
Yeah.
single word.
I just don't have the buy-in, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
have the buy-in of being like, I love these characters so much that I will enjoy any media that features them, regardless of. Yeah, anyway, again, no disrespect to fanfiction lovers and writers.
Yeah,
but
I do
think
wonder,
it's just not
like,
for us.
for things that's such a like comic books, for example,
Yeah.
or like things that aren't always like a one-person author. I do wonder, as like if you were an editor or you're a producer of that, like an executive of like say Marvel, like would you be trolling through some of these like fanfics to be like
a good
some of these
question.
maybe are good writers?
I
Yeah.
think the problem is though, if fan fiction is written, like if it's a good story that you'd want to steal, it's probably popular enough in your fandom that if you try and borrow from it,
People will be like,
immediately
No,
day
no,
one,
no,
someone's
no,
like,
not crib, as in
Oh,
get,
to hire
that
Oh,
writer.
yeah, I'm sure that happens
absolutely.
all the
Like
time.
I do, because that'd be a great way to
Yeah.
find new writers and new artists, really.
Absolutely.
To be
Yeah.
like, oh, did you write and draw? Fantastic. This is
That's
great.
got to happen.
Because like, yeah,
sure.
surely, like,
Well, I mean,
it's so
definitely.
prolific,
This is not quite the same thing, but there was somebody who did a lot of really cool fan art of The Simpsons.
yeah.
They did these like just very cool interpretations of a lot of the characters as like teenagers and stuff, and then they got hired to do like a guest couch gag and stuff, just
cool.
because they really liked their art and stuff. So, and that's like a stepping stone. Presumably, you get in the industry that way. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, not for us. But
No.
no disrespect.
I think also like in terms of writing it, I would just rather create something kind of from scratch rather than
like
like
I have a new IP.
yeah,
as
like I
opposed
just
to-
I don't know that to me is more fulfilling, I guess. Another email. This is from Ivor, and this is a follow-up email. Hello, lads. This is a follow-up email regarding my wonderful girlfriend. Now, if we remember, Ivor said, I want to show a movie to my girlfriend. We yelled at them quite a bit.
Yes, Star Wars.
I did suspect that Star Wars would be particularly challenging, and I've been too scared to give it a go. You'll be surprised to know the first movie we watched together was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Great.
And this was not liked.
Ah, dang.
We do love musicals together, and I can't lie, I think Matilda seems like a better version of Harry Potter, as they are very similar in my assessment.
Yeah, and let me just check. Hang on. Oh, wait, Roald Dahl. Okay, problematic there too. But dead. Do us a favor, die.
Exactly. As writing
Famous
this,
honeypot, right?
Yeah, he was a honeypot. That's true.
I think he also had relatively similar views to J.K. Rowling.
Did he? Was he a turf?
No, the other stuff she loves.
Oh, right.
Racism.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Oompa Loompas, dude. They were African slaves. I mean, not in the final piece, but like in early editions. As of writing this, I was told not to share this podcast with my girlfriend, and I can't lie, the suggestion was given, and I'm extremely tempted. Don't do it. You will regret it. Because you got to remember, brother, say you're in the car going somewhere, you put it on, you got two scenarios. Either a horrible silence that lasts an hour and a half, or you turn it off 10 minutes in, which is also awful. And then the slim chance she thinks it's funny.
Yeah, I'm always for most like podcasting, like any kind of audio thing it's a personal thing.
Yeah.
It's always really been like, it's almost like it's a one-to-one
it's
way
intimate.
of like communicating.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
TV, that's a one-to-many.
Yeah.
Like you can be around like, watching TV, you can be around your movies, whatever, because everyone's kind of like, you're having a watching party. Like the idea of like a listening party, and I think there was like when Serial first came out, there's little bubbles here and there. People are like, oh no, we're having like a listening party. Nothing made me more sick
that's
than the
gross.
idea of listening to something
That's
in a
really
room
gross.
full of other, like my friends. Thank
If
you.
you're going to listen to Plumbing the Death Star, Basic Calculation, Thumb Cramstein, any of our podcasts, if you're going to listen to them, that it needs to be at a party. Somehow you and another person somehow discover that you're both fans. And then sort of shamefully, you gotta organize times away from your wives to listen to speculation in the car.
Podcasting is like masturbation.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with doing it. Listening to it, there's a lot wrong with doing podcasting.
Yes.
And masturbate.
Sorry.
Yes.
Listening to a podcast and tugging on your penis or pussy.
Yes.
Or asshole. Whatever
Yes.
you're going.
Tugging on your pussy.
Tugging on your asshole.
Wowee.
Yeah. I know the human body and I know it's full of magical secrets.
Tugging.
Low hanging sphincter? I don't know what's going on.
Yanking
there.
your labia like the
Like
rope
you
of
can,
a bell.
You can yank that. I'm just like tugging on an asshole. How do you?
Well, would it
How?
count as tugging
Okay.
if you stick a finger in and then do like a hook thing?
That's hooking.
That's
it would
hooking.
only count if you could stick your thumb up and then clamp around it with such force that you can move your thumb up and down and your asshole kind of gets
I like how
pulled.
you're just like,
Oh
that's
no,
hooking.
you got. I'm there.
That's the only
I
way
got
you
the
can
visual.
do it. It's the only way you can
gotta
make it
like,
work.
You got to thumb in and then got to like
Clamp on.
using like a little bit of your index to like pinch
And then jank
and
up and
then
down.
jiggle.
However
See
you're
if you
getting
come
off.
that way.
No, none of my business.
Yeah.
I traditionally approach it traditional hand on penis style.
Well, I
Hand
have
on
been-
penis style, squatting with my hand curled around.
Yeah. Giving myself the stranger under my arse. Squatting, arm between my cheeks. Like I'm getting milked from below. That's how I do it.
Normal
dude.
style,
Just
right?
like everyone else does.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with any of that.
Nothing wrong.
Unless you do it in a place where people are not consenting to that, which is
Yeah.
the same with podcasting. Putting
Exactly.
a podcast on in a car, you should go to jail.
Yeah, dude. Ivor then goes on to say, I've discovered that she likes the Back to the Future franchise. I think avoiding violence is the key. Is there any suggestions that would give that vibe? Thank you for your help. Looking forward to your response, Ivor.
Bill and Ted. Watch Bill and Ted.
Oh, true.
I mean, if she likes Back to the Future, she might just be like, this is a worse version. I'd say wrong. It's
Yeah,
a better version.
I guess like if it's what is it about like Bill and Ted? Is it the time? Sorry, Bill.
Back to the
Back
Future,
Future. What? Yeah, just like replacing everything with Bill and Ted now.
What is it about
what is
Bill
about
and
Bill
Ted?
and Ted?
Maybe she should watch Back to the Future.
Yeah, maybe. Like is it the time travel elements? Because a lot of
Is it
time
the threat
travel
of
stuff.
incest?
Is it a threat of incest?
Yes.
Because a lot of incest
Could
films
be.
as well. But there's a lot of time travel kind of like time travel like loop films. I think I
Yeah,
quite
yeah.
like. There's that one like the Palm Springs.
Oh, yeah.
Like I really enjoyed that. Like it's a loop. There's a bit
Violent,
of violence though.
Groundhog Day?
Groundhog Day.
He kills himself.
Yeah, but
some
but
violence.
that's like, I mean, Back to the Future has violence
No,
too.
that's
But Palm Springs has violence.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Great movie. I'll Be Home for Christmas. When Christmas rolls around, you can watch that with your partner.
Christmas times.
Yeah.
Well, because you want. I remember this being like a nerd
Yes.
movie.
Yeah. This Ivan
And,
wants
like-
to sort of show their
'cause then, like,
wife nerdy movies.
So Back to the Future, sure, nerdy, but then like, are you gonna hit us back and be like, Bill and Ted's not nerdy? And I'd be
Yeah.
like, what are we
What
like?
are you
All
looking
like,
for?
I mean, like, what
Yeah.
count? Like, what do you want?
Weird
I need to know.
Science? Does that count?
No one should be
watch
watching Weird Science.
The original, the original Planet of the Apes films, all like what,
Yeah.
7 of them? Wonderful.
Yeah.
Aladdin. Watch Aladdin.
Yeah. Disney movies. You
Yeah.
know? You watch a bunch of Disney movies, and then if you really want to wreck your wife's life, you go, Star Wars is also a Disney movie. Princess Leia counts as a Disney princess.
She's actually Joel Douche's favorite.
She's Joe Douche's favorite.
Until Jessica Rabbit counted, and then that was his favorite, I think.
There was some discussion of Nala the Lion being his favorite, but that might have been Jackson.
Yeah, that was
You know
probably
those
Jackson's
guys on
favorite.
that podcast I'm always talking about?
Yeah.
Let me play it for you. They said this is like tugging your own asshole. Where are you going?
Oh no,
Babe? Babe?
I'm divorced.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh. You're watching Halo.
Yeah.
It's got to be done. Yeah, look, any 80s fuck fest will do.
I'm like, Avatar, but no.
Well, and
there's a bit
also
of
like,
violence
what didn't she like about Spider-Man? Is it because it was too chaotic? Did she not like it was animated? Did she not
Yeah.
like that there was like, oh, you got to know who these 35 different guys
Yeah,
are?
was it too,
Yeah, and if you're like, oh, is the violence? From guessing from context clues there, it's the violence, and it's like, okay, cool. There's like, plenty of films we can kind of, you can kind of delve into that.
Yeah.
If
kind of
she
shy
just
away
really
from
likes
that
the
violent
films
stuff.
of Robert Zemeckis, why not go back a couple of years and watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah, Who Framed Roger Rabbit's
Polar
a pretty good choice.
Express.
Polar Express.
Beowulf.
Yeah.
A Christmas Carol?
When she comes home from work, you say, guess what? Congratulations. We're going to do a Robert Zemeckis movie marathon in your honor.
And we're going to go reverse. We're going to go Christmas Carol into Beowulf into Polar Express.
Oh, what a
Yeah.
trilogy!
Well, that actually, in Robert Zemeckis' life, it went Polar Express, Beowulf, Christmas Carol. There's no movies in between
Oh
those.
yeah.
The
What a
Yucky
trilogy!
Face
either way.
trilogy.
Just every movie you can watch and go, ew.
Ew.
Well, it's crazy
Yeah.
because like the movie before that is Castaway. So he's like, I'm on an all-timer run.
Zemeckis.
He makes Castaway, and then 4 years later he's like Polar Express time. Oh fuck! It made my grandma sick. It made Joel Douche's grandma sick.
Okay, what can I do to make her not sick?
I'll make Beowulf,
Yeah.
a movie that made me, Joel Douche, very bored in a cinema.
Was
Okay.
pretty
And I also
boring.
feel like the people like, you see,
Angelina Jolie's
breasts.
Crispin Glover's giant forehead.
yeah, but
I don't think the kids in the schoolyard were saying, dude, you got to see it.
His
For Crispin
forehead-
Glover's
his forehead
huge,
is-
fat natural.
it's crazy there because Angelina Jolie.
His forehead is fucked up.
Yeah,
that
dude.
huge natural man.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then later on, people go to Blockbuster and they're hiring it out so they can jack off. Just a big forehead.
I just love when he played Grendel. I don't
Yeah,
know,
dude.
it's-
Love a
Oh,
big,
yeah. Then a
fat,
Christmas
natural
Carol after
forehead.
that, and then Flight.
What was Flight? Oh, Upside Down Plane movie? Yeah. Goddamn, dude. Well, hopefully that helped, Ivor.
Watch Flight.
Flight.
What if Denzel Washington was on cocaine and landed a plane upside down?
You go, we're going to watch Sully. And then once
We're gonna make that awesome. We're gonna watch Flight.
Yeah, well, she goes,
Fuck
oh, that was good. And you go,
Sully,
you want to
yeah.
see it? What if it was better? Yeah.
Okay, where you want to? You want to watch? Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Then you want to watch is it Toon World?
Oh,
The
yeah.
same kind of thing. but
Cool
with,
World.
Cool World.
Cool World.
World.
Sorry, the one with
Where he's got to
Brad
give a
Pitt,
cartoon
I
an
think.
orgasm to escape the Toon
I
realm.
believe so, yeah. And
Fabulous
then you
movie.
want as to finish off this as a chaser, Peter Jackson's Meet the Feebles.
Yes. And could I suggest chucking in there, if you want,
Fritz the Cat.
Huh?
Fritz the
Fritz the
Cat.
Cat or Monkey Bone.
Monkey Bone, actually, yeah, like
Monkey
yeah.
Bone and Cool World would make a pretty good double feature.
That would.
Yeah.
And then real fuck things up with Meet the Feebles.
yeah.
Oh, Ralph Bakshi did Cool World.
Oh, damn.
Fritz the Cat and Cool World, same director.
Yeah,
Well, there
dude,
you
fuck
go.
it.
Just
And who
everyone
did
just-
Monkey Bone?
Look that up for you.
Medium Machine. Who's making Monkey Bone? Some cool guy, dude.
Monkey
I'm
Burn
sure.
is made by
Brendan
Henry
Fraser.
Selick,
Brendan Fraser.
who
yeah.
directed James and the Giant Peach.
Oh, great
Back
movie.
to Roald Dahl.
Great movie, dude.
Who, it turns out,
Yeah.
at first I was like, oh, maybe the racism claims that I just threw out
Yeah.
there, maybe they're not super true. Yeah, very anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Well, yeah, I hope any of these movies work, you know, Give them a crack. Let us know how it goes. We'd love to hear. Please email bsboyspod@gmail.com. Email us and say, what do you love about the Avatar franchise? What do you dislove about the Avatar franchise?
Why, when asked who directed Monkey Bone and presented with the filmography, did you, Joel Dusha, go to James and the Giant Peach when he also directed Nightmare Before Christmas and Coraline?
Because James and the Giant Peach is the underrated one in that trilogy.
But why did I throw that one out as like, yeah, you know, James and the Giant Peach?
I watched that movie heaps as a kid, dude, and it stressed me the fuck out.
That's crazy. So did I.
It was really unsettling.
I think it might have been on TV heaps because I have a look. Just based on vibe alone, reckon it bombed.
Yeah.
Therefore, Channel 9 could probably pick it up for cheap.
Yes, dude. Fuck, I should rewatch James and the Giant
$1
Peach.
that one.
He loves those insects.
I
dude.
was
They become
right.
a found family for him.
I looked at that. It was yucky. No, thank you.
It was a yucky movie, dude. He's got nasty, mean aunts.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. It was just. It made me do this face.
Yeah. At one point, maybe he eats a glowing maggot. And Jack Skellington appears in it in a cameo role. Well, yeah, please email us bsboyspod@gmail.com. What do you think? What do you reckon? Do you like our new set?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And on that note, I've been Joe.
I've been Jackson.
And I've also been Joe.
This has been another episode of Baseless Speculation. We've been the BS Boys, soon to be the A
Come on, dude.
Boys, Avatar Boys.
Nice, dude. Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
That is us, dude. The A boys.
God, I'm excited.
Me too.
It won't make $2 billion, but I hope it makes $1 billion.
It'll at least make $1 billion.
I hope it makes more than Deadpool or Wolverine.
Me too.
My
for God's
God.
sakes, dude. For God's sakes, me too. Yeah.
It was real bad.
Awful stuff.
But even like one thing, and I know that the episode's over, but I'm just going to end on
No,
this.
please.
Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah, I don't like the other Deadpool movies. So I'm like, obviously I'm on the back foot.
Yeah.
But it's bad even compared, like
I really liked Deadpool
if you
2.
like Deadpool,
Like Deadpool
And
1 was
Deadpool
fine.
2.
Deadpool 2, I really enjoyed Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
so if you like
Hated Deadpool.
if you like those two movies, the third one is just a bad one of those.
Yeah.
It's not even bad. It's a worse. It's a bad film.
It's like not
It's
even
just
like
garbage.
those other movies. It's just like fucking.
It's not even. It's not like. It's
Looks
not a
like
movie.
shit.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
It's not
the
a
first
movie.
Deadpool movie, they were like, wow, it's crazy how good this movie looks for such
Yeah.
a small budget. And then like, let's celebrate by capping off this trilogy with a movie that cost $1 billion and looks like $1 billion of shit.
Yeah, but then they got $1 billion.
Anyway, I hope everyone's having a great time and
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Bye,
Merry
everyone.
Christmas. I love you. Bye. Merry Christmas.
Oh, beautiful.